Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. Welcome to the streams, and welcome to the 12th, not the 10th, the 12th edition of the Raw Watch Along here tonight on the Wrestling Experience.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, the Wrestling Experience, with your host Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, the Wrestling Experience. Now with your host Earl Cole.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. My name is Earl Cole, and welcome to the Raw Watch Along. This is the 12th edition of the Raw Watch Along here tonight, and we have some interesting stuff that's happening in the cook pot here. First of all, we have a couple of stories that we're going to get to tonight. Also, ladies and gentlemen, on Raw, Cody Rhodes will be kicking the show off, I believe, and he is going to address what happened to him last Monday night on Monday Night Raw with the one and the only Mr. Brock Lesnar. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to all of that, I need to introduce you to my co-pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, he is my ride or die. He is here each and every Monday night. You see him here on the Raw Watch Along, and he brings it like nobody's business. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the one and the only, the incomparable Mr. Jeffrey Turner. Jeffrey, welcome to the Raw Watch Along.
How's everybody doing tonight? I hope all of you are enjoying your Monday overall. Hope you had a fantastic WrestleMania weekend. Hope you all had a fantastic, I'm still thinking about WrestleMania the week before, Easter weekend, and I hope you had a wonderful Passover as well. And I don't know if one of my buddies just said it, but Earl, have you heard anything about the fact that Vince McMahon has stepped down from creative control and Triple H has been elected head of creative? One of my buddy Zion just told me that.
I haven't heard that as of yet, but this probably will have to do with the phone call that happened today.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about this first. The WWE has officially announced today that they are on a hiring freeze. The WWE will not be hiring any new staffers or any new wrestlers anytime soon because of the budget. It's because of the budget. So, apparently, Mr. McMahon called Triple H today and says that after Triple H had took creative control in 2022, the company saw a surge in hiring people. The WWE's Mr. McMahon subsequently explored the potential of the sale of WWE, and once the company is sold, he decided to put the entire company on a hiring freeze. Sean Ross Saps of Fightful Select reports that several talents have claimed that their hiring freeze will no longer be their contract talks, which means that if the WWE wants to talk to a particular wrestler and that contract is up, the hiring freeze will not affect the contract negotiations. So that was one thing. But one thing Mr. McMahon said over the phone, ladies and gentlemen, was very shocking. He said, and I quote, he told Triple H over the phone, I want to get a handle on creative control. You are in control of creative, and so far, the audience is not happy with your creative control. How are we going to work together and solve this problem? I don't think that Mr. McMahon needs to be in control of creative. And I think that his opinion of Triple H is wrong. Triple H so far has been doing fantastic as far as doing the creative juices of the WWE. The house show numbers have gone up since Triple H took over creative. The TV shows have been done creatively so far. It's been hit or miss. It's not been
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It hasn't been. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? It hasn't been.
Inconsistent.
Yes, consist. Thank you, Jeffrey. It hasn't been consistent.
What's up,
But
Sleeping Angels?
what's up, Sleeping Angels? But I
Yeah.
don't think um Mr. McMahon's opinion of Triple H is inaccurate. So I think what happened here is the two of them went back and forth on the phone, and I think Mr. McMahon now has sat back and said, "Well, maybe my influence is becoming too much, and maybe this is the time for me to take a step back and a step leave." But I don't believe anything until I see it in the pudding. You know what they always say, ladies and gentlemen, proof is in the pudding. If the matches improve and we get something decent tonight on Raw, then I will say, well, maybe there's something going on here. Maybe something is going to go right here. Maybe the ship will be turned around because I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Um, it 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 was not good last Monday night, and it wasn't a good soup we were all drinking last Monday night.
No.
And also the
How
reports
dare they?
indicate the also reports indicated that Jay White and Brian Cage were talking to Triple H in returning in coming to the WWE. But
Mm-hmm.
because of what happened with Mr. McMahon, they decided that they did not want any part of that drama. They didn't want no part of it. Um, and the WWE was also interested in bringing back the Authors of Pain,
Yeah.
But Frightful Select report indicates that the talks the talks with the company prior to McMahon's return. I think what happened here is that Mr. McMahon put a kibosh on that. Additionally, Cage reported he was well respected supporters advocating for him and Triple H to sit down and however, the aftermath of Vince's return, all hiring reports were put on hold. So therefore, Mr. McMahon put a kibosh on all of this stuff. He says no to Jay White. He said no to Brian Cage, and he said no more hiring. This was it. So Triple H had to take a step back, and he had to put everything to bed. Sap also says that they've been contacted the WWE, and most wrestlers who have contracts through 2023 or the end of 2023 are still in negotiations with the WWE, including Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre right now, ladies and gentlemen, is in a huge dispute with the WWE. They do not want to pay Mr. McIntyre the money he wants. And of course, the reports is that he is frustrated with the booking. So Jeffrey, I turn to you about this. What do you think of all of this?
Well, I'm talking with my buddy right now, Zion Zenith. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but He's saying that apparently Dana White put out a video recently saying that Vince McMahon is not going to be in charge of creative control anymore, and he's stepping down and giving the full control to Triple H. That's what Juice is saying the same thing now. What Zion just told me before. I'm sorry. I don't believe a goddamn word that was said until the proof is in the pudding and we watch the show tonight and it looks like it's a lot better. Then I'll believe it. Right now, I don't believe what any report says. I don't believe what anybody said. I want to see the proof on television, and that will give us the show that we have all wanted. If the show gets better, then I'll have somewhat of an idea that maybe creative is getting a lot better. But right now, I don't believe it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. I don't believe it either.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Maybe I don't believe anything that someone is buying unless I see some kind of concrete proof of it.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, ladies and gentlemen, is on his way down as Monday Night Raw hits the air here tonight. Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves welcome you to Monday Night Raw. Okay, some superstars are being delayed because of travel issues in Seattle. So not a lot of superstars are in Seattle right now. But Rey Mysterio is here and he is ready for action. We're also going to have tag team titles up for grabs in the women.
Why?
Um, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez will be. The Alpha Academy will take on the Usos.
Last time WWE had a delay. Well, yeah, but, Rey Mysterio is a SmackDown star, so obviously something must be up because a SmackDown star right now is on Raw.
Right. And Bobby Lashley will take on Kevin Owens will take on Solo Sikoa.
Okay.
And Bronson Reed will take on Bobby Lashley.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't mind that.
Rey Mysterio has the mic and he said, Viva la raza. He said, welcome to Monday Night Raw. It's been a real crazy year for me, says Ray. The crowd is chanting, Ray, 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 Ray,
As they
Ray.
should trade. Good to see Ray. The crowd seems a little hot tonight, which is positive.
Yes. I have a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And last week, he said it should have been a dream come true to go into the WWE Hall of Fame.
He's got that LWO shirt, too.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, I heard they bring back the LWO on SmackDown. That's right.
The crowd is chanting, you deserve it.
He does. 1,000% he does.
We're going to get to more of the story, more headline stories in a minute, folks, as soon as the commercial comes. Being the competitive in the WrestleMania of all time. Instead, I ended up, I end up facing my own son.
You're right, Juice, by the way. He is. Santos Escobar is a star in waiting. The entire group is great.
Let me ask you something, Jeffrey. I'm glad you brought him up. Do you think he's intercontinental worthy?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. He was a North American champion back down in NXT. He's absolutely an Intercontinental champion or United States champion. I could even say if he's built up correctly, he could become a world champion. Absolutely, I'm very high on. I'm very, very high on Santos Escobar.
Well, you know something, I agree with that assessment.
I think he's incredibly talented and gifted, and he's very good on the mic too.
Yes. And Dominic Mysterio is coming down the ring to confront his father again. You never cared about me, he said. That's why I've been off with my real family, the Judgment Day. And he's going to bring up prison again, folks. Here we go. You say Judgment Day is your real family? They're just using you, Dom. Using me. You're the only one that's using me. You're the selfish one around here. Nothing else matters. What Rey Mysterio wants, Rey Mysterio gets. I would have beaten you at WrestleMania if Bad Bunny didn't stick his nose in my business. You're using him just like you're using me. Guess what happened? Somebody rolled the footage.
I've seen
9
some
days ago.
speculation. I've seen some speculation, Earl, in the chat that it's possible that we could possibly see the LWO reforming, but a heel version on a SmackDown, and that the Legado guys might be turning on Rey Mysterio.
Oh.
You know nothing about that thug life, Earl. Dom shanked some fool in the showers. Oh, God. God, Juice.
No, Jude. No, I don't buy
Juice.
that.
There was none of that. There was no
Down.
shanking.
No. 2, 3. And so they were showing you what happened last Monday night on Raw. And this is when Dom was beating the stew. He was beating the stew out of his what? Then Bad Bunny. Then he confronted Bad Bunny. And then Bad Bunny punched Dom in the face. And then they threw Bad Bunny over the barricade. And he sold it well. He sold all the bumps. And then Bad Bunny decked him again. And then he clotheslined, Damian Priest clotheslined him. And he choke slammed him, Bad Bunny, right through the table. And bang! And he
That was
sold
the
the
best
neck.
thing of the entire show last week, in my opinion, was seeing Bad Bunny go through that announce table. That was great. That I enjoyed the hell out of, was seeing Bad Bunny get chokeslammed to that table.
And the crowd doesn't seem to agree with you, Jeffrey.
I don't care if the crowd doesn't agree with me. I thought that was great. I thought it was fantastic. I loved it.
I had no issues with it.
Folded up like an accordion. You know the catchphrase? He got folded up like an accordion. That's exactly what Damian Priest did. He folded him up like an accordion. It was beautiful.
Right. And he was taken to a local medical facility.
Agreed. Oh, well, they better say hospital. If they start saying the word hospital, I'm going to start thinking that maybe Triple H is maybe controlling Raw. Right. The word hospital comes back.
Right. You and the rest of the judgment. You putting your hands on them.
Come on.
Those are empty words from a deadbeat dad. Mm-hmm.
Wow. I love Dominic in this heel turn he has. It's so good.
Yes, and he gets a lot of what's that word? Heat?
Nuclear heat? He gets
nuclear heat. Yeah.
When he gets that mic in his hand, you hear the crowd just absolutely raining severe boos on him. That's a good heel
and they want to go out of they want to get out of their chair and beat the stew out of him.
Exactly. That's a great heel. When you have nuclear heat like that, they just want to come up to you and just want to beat the hell out of you. That means you're doing your job and doing it well.
Like MJF.
Exactly. And that's why I think Dominic is killing it right now with this heel turn. I think he's doing a fantastic job. He's not better than MJF. Nobody's better than MJF right now.
No. Get in this ring. Have a WrestleMania rematch with me. Right here. Right here in Seattle. Right here.
I hope he's... No.
No. Dom says no. Mm-mm. Whoa.
Boy.
No.
Good boy.
No.
Say yes.
No. I'm not going to fight my own father.
Yeah.
I know who will.
Damian Priest.
Here comes Damian Priest.
Priest is
Yep.
here. Hobbs is better.
Oh, Finn Balor.
Oh, Finn Balor's back. Okay, it's even better. By the way, if
It's
you didn't know, Earl, and for everybody in the chat, Finn Balor actually was dealing with a partially torn torn calf going into WrestleMania. After he got his head split open, he actually was injured going into WrestleMania weekend. He had a
yeah,
partially torn calf.
but they said it doesn't need surgery. It just needs
No, he's
physical therapy. It
yeah.
needs physical therapy.
Which is somewhat
But they,
surprising. I'm seeing him back in the ring this soon. You figure he'd take a little bit of time just to get himself right, but he obviously must be good enough to be able to move around in the ring, and that
well,
injury won't get worse.
they had to keep him back in Los Angeles because he couldn't fly on the plane because he had severe headaches
Because of when he got his head split open. Yeah,
right,
yeah. He
right,
got his head split open by a ladder. I don't blame him for
right.
trying to stay back. That was a brutal
Um,
spot.
his coke, yeah, that was gnarly.
No, yeah. I mean, what do you have? Like 16? I think they said 15, 14, 15 staples in his head.
No, it was 16.
16 staples he had in his head when he got split open like a melon.
And they said they had to immediately wash out the stitcher's glue because it
Yeah.
was mixing with his hair on his
Mm-hmm.
head and it was burning him. So
Yeah.
they had to immediately wash the hair, take the makeup off, take the glue out because they had to close the stitch, and then they had to staple. Oh man, can you
It's pretty
imagine the pain?
gruesome.
Can you imagine the pain with all of that? Oh
And he's been dealing with a
gosh.
partially torn calf, which is probably not the
Right.
most, probably not the best thing to deal with too. So he was in a massive amount of pain. I give him so much credit. It's only literally been a week and a half, and he's already right back at it on Monday Night Raw.
Well, the doctor said if he gets a full tear, he will have to have surgery.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Well,
uh,
that's the risk he's running to take because I mean you can go out there and you never know that calf can go anytime.
right, exactly.
So
Just
he's
to
running the
just to let
risk.
everybody know, we want to wish a speedy recovery to both Dante Martin and Shane McMahon. Both men had successful surgery last week, and they are recovering at home. And we want to wish both of them our very best, and we hope that they get back in action very soon. Dante had a terrible ankle injury, and it required to him have surgery. So he is done. He is completely done for this year, and he will be on the shelf for a while.
Yeah,
And Shane Mc,
Dante had a compound fracture, right?
no, no, he broke his ankle in two places, and he
Okay.
needed surgery.
I didn't know if it was a compound fracture in his ankle where it went through the
No,
skin.
no,
As lovely as that sounds. Okay. Well, either
right.
way,
No,
I,
he had to have surgery. He had to have surgery. So he did have successful surgery. He's at home recovering from it. And we wish Dante the best. And we wish Shane McMahon the best too with the
yeah,
torn quad.
that sucks. I feel so bad for Shane. He comes back to have this big heroic return on Monday on WrestleMania Night 2, only to do a spot where he's jumping up in the air and he messes up his quad and tears it to pieces. And now he's got to
Right,
rehab for 6 to 9 months. That's
right.
I feel for him. And same thing with
And,
Dante. That group just can't catch a break. The top flight.
nope, nope. Injury snake bitten.
They are.
Oh, uh, as I said before, and I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Injuries.
Wrestling isn't ballet.
No.
Um, it's not. Um,
That's why when you hear
and
people call it fake, you just shake your head at them. Be like, okay, it's fake. I'm
okay,
just gonna
no,
tell
no
that to
problem.
Dante Martin, who just broke open his leg. Tell that to
Right,
Shane McMahon, who blew out his quad just jumping. Tell that to Finn
right,
Balor, who's in the ring right now, that his head split open like a
right,
melon, cut open on a summertime day at a picnic.
right. These some people are just plain idiots. But
They're
anyway, I
naive.
digress.
They're not. It's not. I wouldn't call them idiots that far. I just call them
No,
naive.
no,
They don't
no, no,
understand.
I'm sorry. I'm
No. It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay.
I apologize if I've offended anyone. I'm sorry. Um,
Thank you,
you just
Tomas, for
can't.
that. Those beautiful
Thank
words,
you,
by the way.
Tomas. Thank you, Tomas. We greatly appreciate it. And please hit that like button and
Thank you.
subscribe to all our channels. We greatly appreciate it. I believe
Appreciate
I
that,
am.
Tomas.
I believe I am 5 subscribers away from going up to 300. Um,
Get Earl to 300 or 300 subs now. Everybody in the
um,
chat, go sub to Earl Cole and get him to over 300 subs.
yes, ladies and
Do not let
gentlemen.
this man sit below 300 subs. He deserves it. And thank you,
Thank you.
Tomas, for the lovely words.
Thank you, Tomas, for the lovely words. And please subscribe to all our channels. We greatly appreciate it. And hit that like button. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, um, Finn Balor is beating the snot out of Rey Mysterio. And Dom is controlling what's outside.
That's a question now, too. What is Finn Balor going to do going forward? Is Finn Balor going to be involved in some type of feud with Legado del Fantasma along with the rest of Judgment Day? Or like what is the direction they're going right now with Finn Balor? Exactly.
They are looking into a program right now for Finn Balor.
Jeez.
Oh geez, what you so bad.
He's not stealing
Anyway,
anybody's lawnmower.
with the 1, 2, no, and you got a 2 out of it, and now Balor right now, he's just grinding on the neck of Mysterio, and Dominic is looking, and he's looking to get involved. He's licking his lips, and he looks like he wants to get involved in the contest. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I'm not sure what they're gonna do going. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I pretty much was gonna echo what you were just about to say. You don't know what they're gonna do with Dominic and Judgment Day, etc. going forward. I
Right.
mean, I think they're trying to put together a Judgment Day versus Legado del Fantasma or LWO type feud going to SmackDown. And plus the fact we have the draft coming up in a couple of weeks, it's possible that maybe Dominic and Rhea Ripley, well, Rhea's going to be on SmackDown because she's a SmackDown Women's Champion. But it's possible that
Right.
Dominic, because he's quote unquote in some type of relationship with Rhea Ripley, he gets moved
Right.
over to SmackDown because Legado del Fantasma as well as Rey Mysterio on SmackDown, so they could start up that feud
Right.
over there. So it's possible we see Dominic and Rhea make their official move over to SmackDown after the
Right.
draft. What's up, No Mets?
No Mets, no Jets, no Jets. How are you?
Yeah, Rhea is going to be split. I agree.
Yeah.
I think
The
Judgment Day is
crowd,
getting split up.
the Mysterio now is
You
coming
too.
back with the elbows to the gut to the Balor, whip to the rope. Oh, what a kick to the face by Mysterio! And wow. And there goes Finn Balor on the outside. And Mysterio now baseball slides
Yeah.
and he kicks. And look out, Mysterio now has a plan for, look out, bang! You give him a splash, bang on budget. Mm. In retreat, Dominic's in retreat, and we're going to commercial, ladies and germs. Yes.
Not a bad
So,
match.
not a bad match
It's
so far.
no, Earl, let's just be honest, it's virtually impossible for Finn Balor or Rey Mysterio to have a bad match. I mean, they're both just so
Right.
good.
Right. Right. There's just no way I could say that this is not going to be a banger.
No, they're elite. Giving
Anyway,
him the
anyway,
Buddha do.
you give you a Buddha Dome. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, here's another story that we're following. Matt Riddle teases a character change on the return of WWE Raw.
Does that mean no more Scooter?
Let's see. Matt Riddle is back, and he's teasing he wants to be highlighted in different side of him on WWE television. The original Bro has been absent since December the 5th of 2022, where Sequoia took him out with an attack. Okay. Riddle shares his thoughts ahead of the return and notes that he wants more. He wants to lean more into a background of a fighter. So
So like his
I
MMA
feel
days.
yes. So
I
let's see
like
what he
it.
let's see. Yes.
That's not a bad
Bef-
idea, by the way, Juice. I'm sorry.
no,
Go ahead, Earl.
before I that's okay, Jeffrey. Before I left, I beat Seth Rollins in a fight pit match, which is true. In the event as your Extreme Rules, instead of keeping that vibe on, I kind of went back to the goofy riddle mode, and I feel that this time around, I'm still me. I'm always going to be me, but I want to bring out more of a serious side too. I've been working a lot on with a trainer in jujitsu, and I got my black belt. I really want to showcase my skills and expertise. However, Triple H says yes, and Mr. McMahon says no. So who wins here? I think that Triple H will win in the end because they know what's best for business. So apparently Riddle, ladies and gentlemen, wants to be more serious. He doesn't want no more goofy spots on Raw. He wants to become out as serious as he can be and be vicious and be a warrior and be everything else that he wants to be.
Mm.
I have no issues with this. I have no issues with it. However, the issue is who's going to pull the trigger? Who's
Well, I
going
mean,
to pull the trigger?
If it's Triple H, then absolutely he would probably try to turn Matt Riddle back into what he was coming out from the MMA, give him more of that serious side that we saw in that feud with Seth Rollins, which was arguably one of, if not Matt Riddle's best feud he's had on the main roster. So Triple H, or even like if Vince McMahon has some type of creativity left in that head, they're going to do what's best for Matt Riddle and stop with the goofiness that they have been doing with him recently because it's just not working. Monday Night Raw is the wrong Riddle we should have gotten, and we got on SmackDown was the right Riddle we should have gotten. I
Right.
want Omos, damn it. No, you don't.
No,
No,
you
you
don't.
don't.
Rey Mysterio right now, and we will return to Raw. And oh, what a bulldog to Balor. Both men are down, and Dominic is back on the ringside area.
Yeah, I heard about that, Juice.
And look at what a vicious bulldog. Both men are down. Referee's counting. Referee's up to 3, 4. Referee's up to 4. Oh, they're both up. And now Rey Mysterio is beating the snot out of Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, what a right hand. And Mysterio goes up to the red high district. And what a senton. Mm. And nip up and ooh, a splash. 1, 2. No, Mysterio gets a 2 count out of it.
You know, I'm kind of positive with the fact that I saw the card for tonight, and it looks like we're going to get Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven. I don't know if that's a positive because it was originally supposed to be Io Sky versus Bianca Belair, but they changed
Oh
it up.
no, that Triple H pulled Io Sky from competition.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because
Oh,
she's injured or just because they don't want her to take another L to Bianca Belair. Yeah, I heard
I
about that
think
too, Juice, about Eric Young.
yeah.
He's
What
apparently been
happened?
signed since 2002. Oh,
Yeah.
They said Eric Young has secretly come back to the company, but he's been back since
Look at
2002, but he
oh,
hasn't really debuted on the show.
okay. And and Finn Balor right now is going up to the top rope, and it looks like he's going to give Rey Mysterio the coup de grace. But no, Mysterio wakes up. Balor went there and acknowledged the fans, and he made a mistake, and he cost them. So now Ray is going up to the top rope. Ray now, Ray Ray now is headbutting Ray Mysterio. Mysterio's headbutting Finn Balor on the top rope, and what a hurricanrana, and then a 1, 2. Absolutely not. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Nope. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, at the 9 o'clock hour, we are going to give you the baseball scores of the night. So please look out for that. as we give you the MLB scores of the night here tonight on the Wrestling Experience.
Beautifully
Um,
executed Hurricane Rana by Rey
Leonard,
Mysterio.
yes. Look out. Uh-oh. And Mysterio now, it looks like he's going to give him a 619 and bang on budget 619.
Looks like he got a busted nose.
Who? Balor?
No,
Or,
Mysterio. He had a little bit
or
of blood
Mysterio.
trickling out of his nose.
Oh, look out. Oh, he got the knees up. One, two, no. 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 This match is good. I like
Yeah,
this match.
I'm not surprised. When you have two guys as good as Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio, you're going to have a great match. These two guys can have a great match in
You
their sleep.
and I agree with the assessment.
They're just two
Totally
terrific in ring. They're just two terrific in ring technicians at their finest. Both these
right.
guys,
And they're
and
both
nobody should be shocked.
right, and they're both intercontinental and championship material.
Oh, they're
Both of
both
them
world
are.
championship. Oh, I would even go a step further. I think they're both world championship material.
Yes, yeah, that's what I was gonna go for too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you could say like they both would be a very good mid card champion as well, but I think
Yes.
that especially Balor, I believe Balor should be somewhere near the world championship. I'd have Damian Priest somewhere near the mid card, but Balor to me, yeah, he's definitely a world championship,
Yeah, and
material.
he's trying to. Uh oh! Look, he's got the chain. Look out! Dominic's got the chain. He's gonna punch his father in the face with it. Look out! Look out! Oh! And he just knocked down his son.
That's gonna give Finn the win.
And then look out! Oh! He just took out both of them. He took out both of them, and he. Uh oh! Dominic's got the chain. Wait. Oh! And he's going to. Oh, he's banging Balor on the Raw table. He's banging Balor on the Raw. Referee's counting. And then look out, he throws Balor back into the ring. And Mysterio now is trying to get back. Dominic now with the chain. Oh!
It's right now been a banger of a match between Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. I mean, Rey Mysterio and Finn Balor. It's been a great match.
He's just gonna drag him back in. Now he's gonna give him the coup de grace. Rey is unconscious. Dominic just knocked his father out with the chain, and he's gonna give him the coup de grace. Bang! That's it. Mysterio lost. 1, 2, 3. Balor wins. Balor wins.
Balor wins, and it gets more heat on Dominic. So Dominic gets more heat on him because he helped Balor win the match. Good match. Good match, and it helped. And Dominic did exactly what he needed to have. Get more heat on him. Good match. Good result. Rey still looks strong because of the fact that Dominic had to pretty much get involved to cost his father the match. So I like it. That's a good start to Monday Night Raw. It's probably the best thing. This has been a better start to Monday Night Raw than what we had last week. Good job.
Right. And let me ask you something, Jeffrey. Did you think that
attempt to break the master lock?
That's what you said. I don't think so. Let me ask you something, Jeffrey. Did you think Did you think the shenanigans at the end was too much?
I mean, you could say it a little bit too much at the end. They really didn't need to do that. But at the same time, this is building more of that feud between Dominic, Rey, and obviously when Priest and Bad Bunny get involved. So it makes sense for them to do this. It gets more heel heat on Dominic. It gives Judgment Day the victory. Rey still looks strong because he didn't get pinned clean. He got pinned dirty because of the fact Dominic had to get involved. So I think it's a decent result either way. It had to be some type of screwy finish, and that's exactly what we got. So I'm not disappointed with that at all. I was gonna go to this Raw, but last week turned me off. I don't blame you, little Fettuccine 68, but looks like right now we're off to a better start.
Yes, we are off to a better start. Fettuccine sounds nice with a little chicken cutlet.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so backstage, ladies and gentlemen, what are we getting here?
I see Otis and Chad Gable, and then I see Kathy Kelly. And I hear women yelling.
Lita was attacked backstage, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Pearce is helping her. Uh-oh. Somebody attacked. Uh-oh. Somebody attacked Lita. Okay, now they're blaming Raquel Rodriguez. There is a problem. So what's happening here?
So they're gonna blame Raquel Rodriguez for the attack. I you know who I think it was. You know who I think it was. I think it was Trish. I think it was Trish. I'm going with Trish. I'm going with Trish. They have been teasing that heel turn. They have been teasing that heel turn. I believe Trish did it. Trish attacked Lita backstage, and then it's going to eventually come out later on tonight that Trish is going to end up costing Lita and Becky the titles.
I think you are correct.
It's because they've been teasing that heel turn. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We will see. Cody Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen, is on his way out, and he's going to address the WWE Universe about what happened last week on Raw. If you all didn't know last week, WWE Bailey sent out a cryptic tweet about her future in the WWE.
Yeah, everybody panicking.
She reportedly is supporting the company of Dakota Kai and Io Sky. But the match was scrapped from the show. Because she didn't show up for the okay.
No, I heard is that she was supposed to come out with Sky and Kai, but then they ended up pulling her at the end.
Right. Well, according to what the report says, that reportedly she was supposed to accompany Kai and Sky in the ring for a WWE Women's Tag Team #1 Contenders match, but the match was scrapped from the show. Despite being present at the arena. So she was at the arena. She was there, but they decided to pull the plug on the match.
Which is very funny.
Okay. Bailey might be unhappy now with the creative of the WWE since she has come back from injury. Oh, okay. Well, you know something? A lot of these wrestlers are not happy with the creative, the way the creative is.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Randy.
Appreciate the likes up, my friend.
Yeah, thank you for all the likes. We greatly appreciate it. And please subscribe to all our channels. We greatly appreciate it. And we hope that you had a good Monday afternoon and evening.
Continue what we were saying, Earl.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of these wrestlers are not happy with their creative control. Bailey is one of them. Bailey is one of them. Drew McIntyre is another one. So there's a laundry list of wrestlers who does not like creative.
But just to put it in there, it sounded like that the Bailey one was a little bit premature. But honestly, Earl, who the hell knows what's true and what's false now?
Right,
really
exactly. Right. I mean, I don't know which is live and which is Memorex.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know. You know, people come to me and they ask me, Earl, what do you think about what all of this verbiage is? I don't know what all the verbiage is because I don't know who's happy, who isn't happy, which correction it. Oh, you know what's best, ladies and gentlemen? You know what the best way is to know that a wrestler isn't happy with their booking? Just look at their performance in the ring and the segments that they're being booked into, and then you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out right then and there that you know that they're not happy with this.
Absolutely. Favorite Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie? I'd probably say for mine, I actually liked Walking Tall a lot. I was a big fan of the Walking Tall Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie. What about you, Earl? What was your favorite Rock movie that he ever did? Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Did he do Andreas?
San Andreas, yes he did. Yes he did.
Yes, that is my favorite. Yes, I like that.
That was a good one. That was a
Yeah,
good
that
one. That
was a
was an
good one. That
underrated
was
good move. Good
yeah,
movie
yeah,
by him.
yeah. I like that one. Okay, so this happened last Monday night. Cody Rhodes went there and he confronted Roman Reigns, the still the undisputed WWE champion.
Let me see.
You won a lot of matches when you skated by. Well, I wouldn't call it skating by. I would call it shenanigans. And let me just say something here. The next time that Roman defends these titles, I want to see Roman Reigns win these matches clean. I don't want no more shenanigans because now it's becoming redundant. I mean, it's like it's redundant because it's like it's predictable. The
Yeah.
referee goes out of the ring. This one comes in and dresses the cow. And then the other one comes in and then brings the cow in and then displays the cow. And then it takes the cow out. The original referee. It's like all of this barn animal stuff. You bring out the animal. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. The cow comes out. You dress the cow. You put the cow back in the thing. The cow goes. I mean, it's the same thing.
The cow
It's
jumps
just,
over the moon.
well, I don't know if the cow jumped over the moon, but no, I think if the cow jumped over the moon, then we would have got a title change. The cow
Yeah,
was then
well,
put back in the barn.
don't be too confident on that one.
No, no. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress.
Yeah.
Um, but
This
it's
got me
just that,
furious last week. This when they did this.
yeah,
This got
yeah,
me furious last
yeah.
week.
This wasn't good. This wasn't good. You know, and
Well,
it's almost like an I Love Lucy. If you ever seen
yeah.
I Love Lucy, Ricky Ricardo says, "Lucy, you got some explaining to do." Well, Vince, you
Mm,
got some explaining to do because
yeah.
this was horrible. This wasn't good.
It didn't make
This was.
sense. You know what it
It,
was? It was just a rehash of all the way back in 2012, 2013. Remember when John Cena lost to The Rock? And then they had Brock Lesnar come back the night after and he beat the living crap out of him? Multiple people have said that, and I noticed the same thing too. They just rehashed another story between Brock and Cody this time instead of it being Brock and Cena. That's all they
well,
did. They rehashed a story about 10 years ago, and
and
they're going
I
to use
keep
Brock Lesnar as the mountain to get over him and then eventually get back to Roman.
and I keep saying this over and over again, and I keep saying this over and over again, and nobody seems to understand where I'm coming from. Vince McMahon does not like Cody Rhodes. He wants to humiliate him at every cost and every turn.
Do you
Okay?
think it might be Triple
Uh,
H too?
well, I told you this last week. I think that both of them had a hand in him retaining the title on Sunday. But last Monday night, I think that McMahon did this 100% to humiliate Cody Rhodes. He
Okay.
wrote his promos to make him look bad. He went there and he sick Lesnar on Cody. And that's exactly what he did.
It's possible. You might be absolutely right on that one. It's possible that they might to go out there and make Cody Rhodes look weak, and at the same time, this feud makes no sense. I
Right,
mean,
that's what I mean. And that's
yeah,
exactly what I mean.
you could have
That's
gone a different
exactly
route
what
than this.
yeah, that's what I mean. That is
If Action
exactly what
Cast
I'm.
podcast.
Hey, Fashion Pass Podcast, how are you? Hit that like button.
Yeah, I don't understand that last week. They did not need to go back to the Brock Lesnar route in order to try to help get Cody back over and eventually back onto the spot where he's going to become champion again. So, I mean, champion over Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. I don't. I thought it was silly, but
She's in a local medical facility. Lita is, and she's going to find out for sure. I'm going to slap the head off of them if I find out who attacked her backstage.
favorite tag team finisher. Ooh, that's a good question.
Famous tag
Um,
team finisher.
yeah, Little Fettuccine 68 says, "What's your favorite tag team finishing move?"
Um, the Doomsday Device by the Legion of Doom.
Yes. You know which one I actually like a lot? I like Evil Uno and Stu Grayson's Fatality. By the way, this just makes it so much more obvious that Trish is the one that did it because the fact that Lita's out of the picture, and this is just going to start
And
the
this
turn
Trish
of Trish Stratus
Stratus,
against
and this is
Becky.
Trish. Yep. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. If this happens, Jeffrey, I am going to give you the booking crown. Yes,
No,
ladies
no,
and
no, no, no,
gentlemen.
no, 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 no.
Yes,
Don't give me the booking
yeah,
crown.
yes, yeah, 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 I'm gonna have to, Jeffrey, because I smell a setup.
Well, it's right here too. I mean, what is Lita out of the match now? So I'm guessing Lita's
Yes,
out of the match. So
yes,
it's going to
she's out
be
of the match.
Becky. So, oh yeah, so it's obvious. I mean, it's 100% obvious. You don't even have to second guess it now. The fact that Lita's out of the
And
picture and
look at her.
Trish and
Look,
Becky are there, it's going to be in the match. Trish is going to cost Becky the championships. It'll go to Liv and Raquel. They'll become the new women's tag team champions, and then you'll start your feud between Becky and Trish Stratus leading to SummerSlam. It's
and
it's booking 101.
you see the face. You see the face. You see the face of You see the face of Trish Stratus, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
you can tell
She
she's
looks,
turning.
yep, the evil look on her face. Yep, she's pandering to the audience, but ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch has no idea what she's gonna get. I'm gonna tell you how this match is gonna end. I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna end. In the end of the match, she's going to want to tag Trish Stratus. Stratus jumps off the apron and does not offer a tag. She then leaves Becky Lynch all alone in the ring. Raquel Rodriguez beats the stew out of her and pins her 1, 2, 3. We then have a brand new women's tag team champions. Trish comes back to the ring and picks up the scraps and starts beating the stew. She starts beating the stew out of Becky Lynch.
That's
And
probably
and as
exactly what you're gonna get.
and ladies and gentlemen, that will start the feud between the two of them. And then later on next week on Raw or sometime later down the road, it will be revealed that she was the one who took out Lita. Mm,
Or what they could do is they could have Trish Stratus beat the hell out of Becky so badly that it takes her off television for a little bit because you don't necessarily need Becky on TV, and Trish can go away for a little bit too. Then you have Trish cut a promo next week talking about her beating down Becky Lynch, and then like you said, she could talk about next week about she was the one that attacked Lita backstage, and then that gives you that little build just leading up
right.
towards SummerSlam. So you don't necessarily need Lita or you don't necessarily need Trish and Becky Lynch on television. You could set it all up tonight. You could have the turn happen tonight, and then you could have Trish come out next week, give her explanation, and then you could just, go on hiatus because Becky Lynch was just taken out of action, and then away you go. And you have your match set up for SummerSlam later
Right.
on.
And then what you do is to keep the feud going, you bring back Becky Lynch at the end of May, and then she comes back and she goes and she does a promo and she says, "I remember what you did to me on Raw, and now I'm want my revenge."
I hate to say
Yes.
that. I'm more intrigued by I'm more intrigued by Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch than I am what they're doing with the women's championship on Raw. I have no idea what they're doing with the women's championship on Raw. I really don't. Now that Asuka
Just
lost,
give it
who's the
to
next challenger?
oh
And who?
you talking
That's a legit question. Who is the next challenger? Who's challenging
oh
Bianca Belair next? Asuka lost. I mean, you could say Piper Niven, you could say Candice LeRae, you could say Mia
right,
Yim, you could say Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Chelsea Green, you got
right.
Carmella, you got people on the roster, but none of them feel like somebody that's worthy to be at that point of becoming a champion. You can't say Bliss. She's been gone forever, so what are you
And
going to
she's
do?
fighting and Bliss right now is fighting skin cancer, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
And
Um
I believe she's
and
away
by
right now, too.
Yeah. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Green is in the hospital.
No,
So,
not Santina Morella. Well, is she out of
uh,
the hospital or is she back? Or is she still in it? She
I think
had a stomach virus.
she had a stomach virus that messed up her gallbladder. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she is out of the hospital or she's still in the hospital. Um,
I think she's
but
out of it. She had the
I
same
think
thing that
she.
happened to Drew McIntyre. McIntyre had that same issue down in Los Angeles. So there must have been some type of bug that was in Los Angeles that got a lot of people.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in commercial, and you are watching the Raw Watch Along, the 12th edition of the Raw Watch Along. My name is Earl Cole. That is the great Jeffrey Turner. Please subscribe to all our channels. Please subscribe to all our channels. We greatly appreciate it. And follow
Buddha
us
do?
on follow us on Twitch at Hardcore Sports One. Follow them on Twitter at Hardcore Sports and underscore. Then follow them on YouTube and make sure you subscribe to their channels and hit that like button. Hit the like button on my channel. Hit the like button on Jeffrey's channel. Hit the like button on all our channels. We greatly appreciate it. If not, as Jeffrey just pointed out, we will give you the Buddha. No,
Juice
and you
loves
don't
it when you
want.
say that, by the way. Juice loves it when you say Buddha do.
Yes, it's
I think you
Buddha
mean.
drill.
I think you mean to say. I don't know if it means you think you're saying boot of doom or like Buddha do. I don't think he knows which one you mean.
Yeah,
Like
but I meant
Carl
the
Anderson.
right Buddha do, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're getting a Seth Rollins package, a vignette of Seth Rollins.
This made absolutely no sense. What they did with Seth Rollins, it made absolutely no sense. The fact they had Seth Rollins coming out this past Monday Night Raw, and he just sat there singing his song, and then they just disappeared. That made no
Well, I
sense.
told you,
That was
I told,
ridiculous.
well, I told you what happened when the cameras were off.
Yeah.
Well, I told you what happened when the cameras were off.
Yeah,
Vince
I saw it.
McMahon
We
came.
saw it. Yeah. We
Yeah,
saw it.
Vince McMahon came off a gorilla and told Seth Rollins his segment was postponed. And
You're supposed to try to get him over. That made no sense. You made Seth Rollins look like a fool on national television.
Do you think Vince McMahon cares about that?
No, he doesn't. He only cares about the money.
Right.
Because Triple H has done some stupid things too, but not even Triple H would do something like that to Seth.
Right.
All right. The only thing I don't like about this is the fact they just took the titles off Damage Control not that long ago, and you're already going to have the titles going to Raquel and Liv Morgan. But at the same time, it makes sense because you don't need to put the titles on. You do not need to have the titles on Lita, Trish, and Becky. It makes no sense. Put it on a younger team that you could build up. And you could turn them into maybe something in the women's division, even though I think the women's tag team division is dead. Because you have nothing. Who the hell are they feuding with after they win the titles?
Right.
Nobody.
Exactly. Okay. Mike Rome is in the ring, and we're going to get the introductions in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, Raw is trending worldwide right now on Twitter.
Let's see how long this match goes.
Yep.
If Triple H is truly in charge right now, let's see this women's title match feel more important. I like the fact they have good introductions for it. That makes me feel a little bit more positive. That's something. Huh? I don't know about that.
Trish Stratus, Becky Lynch.
Oh, I didn't even notice they have matching gear.
Almost matching, not quite.
Oh, the tops match between the two of them.
Right. All right, and the titles are. And please do me a favor. Would you please change all of these titles in WWE? Change the title belts. I'm sick of this Velcro thing. That looks like something a child would wear.
Yeah, I don't like it. And get the WWE logo off of them. Make the titles feel more important. But I think Triple H
Right.
is doing that. I think Triple H and WWE are trying to change the title look compared to what they look like right now because it looks too,
It's
what's
cheap.
the word? Yeah, it looks too cheap.
It,
You need to have
it's
some type
cheap.
of pizzazz to the
Right,
title.
and it looks like a child. It looked like it was made for children. Look out, Raquel Rodriguez now has Becky Lynch. No, Becky Lynch sneaks out. Look out, Raquel. Oh, Raquel.
I like Raquel.
Oh,
Raquel's like Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. She has that look like she's going to become the next big breakout star in this women's division.
right. Notice that. Notice that Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch are in the heel corner of the
Exactly.
ring.
Yes.
Um, that spells trouble. Um, look out! Oh, Matrix move! Oh, what a kick by Becky Lynch!
Yeah.
Look out! Oh, the splash, no good. Oh, what a knee to the face!
Nice
Oh,
reversal.
drop kicked in the back. Yeah, look out! Oh, stomping on the back. Liv does to Becky Lynch, and the cover's one, two, no.
I will say Liv Morgan has come a long way from where she was before.
Yes,
Liv Morgan used to be awful in NXT. She really
yes.
has improved her in-ring
And
ability a
boy,
lot over the time.
and yeah, and boy, was she green. Ooh,
Oh, she
boy.
was beyond green. She was
Ooh, boy.
incredibly green. She's
Oh,
shown
boy.
that improvement. She's shown
Look at that.
gradual,
One,
incredible improvement.
two. No. Trish Stratus now as she's battling them champions. Look out. Oh, kick. And look out. Trish Stratus now. Look out. Oh, look out. One, no. Pull her, she says. Pull her. Oh, what a leg drop. One, two, no. No, no. The champions is in control. All right, we're going to commercial. Yes, we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in commercial with the Raw Watch Long, and it's almost 9 o'clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, that means at 9 o'clock we're going to give you the baseball scores of the day.
That's an F up. I think Trish thought she was the legal woman in the match, and she went to go make the pin,
Yeah, they were
not realizing
confused.
not realizing that she's not the legal person in the ring. It's
Right,
actually Becky.
right.
Thank you, Butterfly. Hope you're doing. Hope you had a
Um,
great weekend, Butterfly, and appreciate that.
yes,
Yes, 2 more likes to 10. Get those likes up to 10, guys.
yep. Get those likes up to 10. We greatly appreciate it.
Not a bad
We
first hour of the show. Not a
no,
bad
not
first hour
bad.
at all.
Didn't I say last week that the WWE owe us a receipt? And we are so far, ladies and gentlemen, so far we're getting the receipt. Um, so far,
Hmm.
we'll see what happens at the end of the night with the Raw main event.
I'm
Okay.
very encouraged for what I see right now. I have to say.
Yes, yes,
I
I
don't care
am.
whoever's writing the show. It definitely feels like it's got a
A
little bit more, excitement
pizzazz.
to it. Yeah, it has more pizzazz. Like I said, when you
Yes.
said Tyler is going to boycott the show looks better. Tyler will be back.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I think the show has been off to a good start. I
Yes.
believe that the
So
main event is Solo Sikoa versus Kevin Owens,
yes, that is the main event. Yes, you are correct.
which is kind of
Uh,
funny because didn't Kevin Owens get taken out with his leg this past Friday and he healed that quickly?
Yeah, I know. He didn't sell
That
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 really
kind
fast.
kind of doesn't make a little sense that he was writhing in pain from a leg injury,
Right.
and now a couple of days later he's back in the ring.
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
don't
make
know.
any sense.
Maybe it's
That's
just me
just
being overreactive.
no. You are correct. You are correct.
It
And your
just seems
name
a little silly.
should have been Sherlock Holmes. Anyway, I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, it just
Yes.
didn't make
No,
sense.
no,
It didn't make
no.
sense.
I agree. I agree with
No,
your
no, I'm not
assessment.
saying you. I'm not saying you. It's just like
Uh,
I'm thinking about it. Didn't Kevin Owens have his leg injured by Solo Sikoa? I'm not saying it
yeah,
was just like
and
a very minor leg injury, but
right. But I would have sold it. But anyway,
yeah.
anyway.
Well,
Anyway,
it's
ladies
pretty
and
much what
gentlemen.
they did. It's pretty much what they did on a Friday Night SmackDown. They're instead of having Sami Zayn going up against Kevin Owens, Solo Sikoa, it's gonna be Kevin Owens. So
Right. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown was pretty decent this past Friday night. Pretty decent.
I heard it was a decent show.
It was decent. No, but tonight, like I said before, we're getting a receipt. We're getting a receipt here on Monday Night Raw. So far, we will find out what happens on the second and last hour and see how they produce that. So we're back on Raw, ladies and gentlemen, and here in Seattle, Washington, and Trish Stratus right now is in the ring and she's choking Liv Morgan.
When was the last time that Trish was a heel? Do you remember?
Uh, oh wait, wasn't she a heel when she was in a war with Lita?
Yeah, and she was also.
Ah,
Do you remember the feud that she was in when she was a heel with Christian and Chris Jericho many years ago?
yes,
It's like
yes.
Chris Jericho supposedly really liked Trish, and then she turned on him and sided with Christian. That
Uh-huh.
was intriguing. That was a good storyline. So it was
Right,
Christian and Trish Stratus that were making Jericho's life a living hell. I think that was like 2002, 2003, I believe.
right, exactly.
That was a good
Right,
feud.
right now, Raquel Rodriguez is in the ring and she's with Becky Lynch, and they are the legal ladies in this match. Look out! Look out! Look out! Bam! Twisted senton. And 1, 2, no. Mr. Bennett only gets a 2.
Raquel's like a monster compared to all these other women. She could
Right,
destroy every single one of them with just one hand.
right. Exactly. Look
Plus
out.
that power bomb she has is
Oh,
awesome. That one arm power
yes,
bomb.
yes.
I forgot
Look
what it's
out.
called.
I forgot what it's called too.
It's like the
Uh,
Tory bomb,
look,
gotcha Tory bomb or something.
something like that. Oh, what a drop kick.
Let me see.
Look out.
Raquel
1,
Rodriguez
2.
finisher. Oh, Chingana bomb.
The Jakarta bomb. Oh, yes.
Chicada
Uh,
bomb, yeah. The
yeah,
one
the
arm power
Jakarta
bomb.
bomb. Yes. Rodriguez. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the WWE made $2 million in ticket sales on tonight's sold out Raw.
Yes.
Uh, oh, oh, oh. Lynch now. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Look out. Raquel now what is she doing? What is she? Becky Lynch is trying to do a superplex from the top rope on Raquel Rodriguez. But Raquel is too strong for that. And Becky Lynch now is headbutting Raquel. Headbutt. Ugh. Both ladies are dizzy. And then she tags in Trish. Trish Stratus now. They're both on the top rope. And they're both trying to superplex Raquel.
Yeah, good
Look
luck
out.
with that one.
Raquel now. No, Raquel pushes both ladies off. Raquel, look out. Trish Stratus now. Oh, Hula Conrada. No. No, no, no. No. No, 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 no. Raquel down. Look out. Huna Carada to Raquel. And then counter. 1, 2. No, they almost retained. They
Mm.
almost retained. And the tag is made. Tag is made. And now, look out. Oh, again. Oh, Trish, look, they're working well together. Look out. Oh, girl, from a that's it. 1, 2, no. No, no, no. Raquel gets out at 2.
No,
Beautiful move.
this match ain't Louis. This match is not ending until Trish turns.
Yeah, well, no, I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
this match is not ending until Trish Stratus turns heel.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, they just want to build this up, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they're
Yeah.
doing. All these near falls, they're building up to something else. And look out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, remember, ladies and gentlemen, all WWE and all WWE events, cards subject to change. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, look out, look out, DDT. That's it. 1, 2, no. New champions was almost crowned. 1, 2, no.
Oh, ooh, that was a weak backbreaker.
1, 2, yes, very weak, like T.
Yeah, Raquel could have done better with that backbreaker.
Yeah, and she could
It
have
just didn't
sold
look
it better
good.
too.
Yeah,
Oh gosh, jeez.
nice DDT by Liv.
Right. Uh, oh, and look out, Raw, look out the disarmer. No, fruit roll up. 1, 2, no.
The one thing I look
Oh,
at Liv is starting to she's molding herself into what Bliss used to be when Bliss was the goddess. Like she's sort
right.
of becoming the second coming of the goddess.
But you know something, and another thing too is she's holding her own in this match. I have to say that.
Yes, she is.
Oh,
Well,
uh,
Liv's very good.
look out now. Look out. Double superplex from the top rope. Double superplex, Jeffrey, from the top rope. Look at this. No,
Superplex.
no. Raquel now got all the ladies. And look out. Look at this power move by Raquel.
Oh,
Oh,
the Tower of Doom.
the
They
Tower of
always do
Doom.
the Tower of Doom. With the women especially, they always do the Tower of Doom. It's an
Because
overkill.
it's
It's an overdone thing.
yes, it is.
They
It is.
overkill the Tower of Doom with
Yes,
both
yes,
women, AEW and WWE.
yeah. They do it a lot.
Yeah, kind of loses
Because
its luster.
yeah, because some crowds love it and some of them don't. It all depends on who you talk to. Anyway, she's
Ooh, they
trying to
all
make
hit
the tag.
hard on that one.
Yeah, they did. And oh, look out! Fruit roll up.
Let me
1,
see.
2, no.
Let's see how they landed. That was a hard landing.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
Oh,
Becky landed
look.
on the back of her head
Yes, she
on that
did.
superplex.
Look out. Lynch now. Becky Lynch is dragging Liv Morgan to the corner, and she's going up to the second row. No, Raquel now. Raquel, look out! What's happening here? Oh, they're trying to do what? Diamond dust? What the heck is that? Uh, look out! Oh, 1, 2, no. No, Liv Morgan kicks out at 2. Lynch now is frustrated. Okay, okay, yeah, she's licking her lips. Okay, let me see what I can do here.
Hmm.
Okay, so now she's making Liv stand up. She wants Liv to stand up, and
That was
look
nice by
out,
Becky.
roll up. 1, 2, no.
A
Mm.
stunner right into a pin. That was a nice move by
Look out,
Becky Lynch.
a disarmer. Oh, Raquel breaks it up.
She missed her
And
clave spot. Yeah.
look out,
When there's the King of the Ring tournament coming back. That's
stratisfaction, stratisfaction, and the legal competitors. And what's going to happen here? Oh, Oblivion. Mm.
That's it.
And then look out. Oh, roll her up. And then look out,
When
look
is the
out.
King of the Ring?
Oh,
It's going to be at the next Saudi Arabian
one,
show.
two, no. No.
Great match
Raquel
by these
doesn't.
women. They're killing it right
Yes.
now. All four of
Yeah,
them are putting on a very good match.
yeah. Look out. Oh! And she tags in Trish. She tags in Trish. Oh! Raquel now. Look out. Whoops. Fruit roll up. One, two, three. New champions
There you
on
go.
the fruit roll up.
Yeah, this is definitely a Triple H book show right now. I don't like it that it ended on a roll up, but if Liv Morgan's gonna get the pin, it's all right. So she pinned Trish then.
Yes.
Well, that's gonna
Oh
send
no.
Trish to just snap.
And it was on a fruit roll up.
That could have been a lot better. The ending, I didn't love the ending with it being a roll up, but at the same time, this was the expected outcome. You're going to get new champions. It did no point in keeping it on Trish and Trish lead on Becky. Give the titles to
Look
the younger
out. One,
competitors.
two, three.
So Lita lost the title and she didn't even get to defend it. Great
Nope.
job by the ladies. All four of them did a great job in this match. All of them should be
Yeah.
very, 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 very thankful about what they did.
Yes. And
Great
now
job.
Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is in the ring. Let's see what happens here.
Trish is going to take her out.
Let's see what's happening here. Okay, Becky Lynch. Okay. Okay. She's helping Trish back up to her feet. And she's raising her hand. Typical heel turn.
Yep.
And she's patting her on the back. Typical heel turn.
Yep.
And she's holding her back. Typical heel turn.
Yep.
And they're face to face. They're hugging each other. Typical heel turn. All the ingredients for the heel turn. Watch this. She's gonna hit her in the back. Yep. Yep. There we go.
Trish just hit her. There you go. There's your heel
Yep.
turn.
Yep. There's your heel turn. Yep. Hit her from behind, right in the back of the head.
As we all
And
expected. There you go. Trish
and
just turned
Becky Lynch.
heel.
Oh! Trish Stratus just kicked the stew out of Becky Lynch.
Oh, that was a bad. Becky looked like she sold it way too soon.
Yeah, she did.
That was not a good spot there. Becky did not take that spot really good. Yeah, I saw it coming too. What's going on, Jers? We all saw this coming.
Yeah.
We knew Trish was turning heel. Yeah, same thing weeks ago. They just need to get those tag titles off of both of them, and then the heel turn was going to be on its way.
Right.
But now it's confirmed. Trish is just taking out Becky Lynch, and she's turned heel.
Right.
Which I'm intrigued because I want to see a heel Trish Stratus. I'm very intrigued with the heel Trish Stratus now on Monday Night Raw.
Kevin Patrick said it's not a heel turn.
Then what is it, Kevin Patrick?
He said it's a dispute between two ladies.
Oh God, get him off commentary, please. Dispute? No, Kevin Patrick, that's what you like to call a heel turn. That's a heel turn. It's not a dispute. It's a heel turn, you jackass.
I don't know why. I don't know why he called. I don't know.
Because he's just not good at his commentary. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Juice. Stop talking, Kevin. You don't know what you're talking about. And now we got Paul Heyman in the back. That was ridiculous. A dispute. What the hell is the dispute on, Kevin Patrick?
That they lost the tag team champions and that they're at odds.
Give me a freaking break. It was a heel turn. She turned heel on her, which is very good to see.
Right. Well, you see, you know it, I know it, but he didn't see it that way.
Kevin Patrick doesn't understand logic. That's why.
Paul Heyman is talking about the travel delay problems with the wrestlers tonight, and they're afraid of Solo Sequoia because they couldn't come into Seattle. They're afraid to fly into Seattle because the Sequoia is going to meet them at the airport. Right. The problem solver, Solo Sequoia. Solo's here. I'm here. And the Usos are here too.
That's good. Good to see the Usos are here on television.
Yes. What kind of people? What kind of WWE officials are they? And Kevin Owens has an injury, and they're taking advantage of Kevin Owens. We're gonna solve the Kevin Owens problem tonight. We the ones. We the ones. Okay. All right. Tonight on Raw, the main event will be Kevin Owens taking on Solo Sequoia. Unfortunately, Sami Zayn is not able to come to Seattle because of travel problems. So Kevin Owens will be doing it alone. We're going to commercial, ladies and gentlemen. Um, all right. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, it's 9:12, and we're going to give you the baseball scores of the night. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. San Diego defeated the Atlanta Braves. San Diego winning 10-2. The New York Yankees are in the bottom of the seventh, and they are tied 2-2 against the Guardians. Houston and Pittsburgh. Houston is winning 7-2 over Pittsburgh. The Boston Red Sox at the end of six are 0-0 with Tampa Bay. Cincinnati is 0-0 with the Atlanta. The White Sox are winning 4-3. Oakland is winning 3-1. Oakland is losing actually 3-1 with Baltimore. Miami and Philadelphia. No, Philadelphia is winning 9-0. San Diego and the Mets are 0-0 in the third. Seattle is 0-0 with the Cubs. And 8:40 is Colorado and St. Louis. And 9:40 is Milwaukee and Arizona. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, your baseball scores of the night. Here on the Wrestling Experience.
Jers, I think what they're going to be doing with Roman Reigns is he's probably going to be on hiatus for at least the next month or so, and they're eventually going to get and work their way back with Cody and Roman. So they're probably just going to keep Roman off television. Cody's going to do his thing against Brock Lesnar, and then eventually when we get closer to SummerSlam, that's when you'll see Roman Reigns make his way back on the television, and then they'll start building up Cody versus Roman again, probably headlining SummerSlam, and that's when they might be doing the title change because you're not going to convince me. I don't care what anybody else says. To me, the reason why Roman Reigns is still champion is because they wanted to get him over 1,000 days as champion, and nobody's going to tell me otherwise. He will be over 1,000 days. When we get near about, I think it's Money in the Bank or past that, then you could do the title change. You have no other reason to keep the title on Roman, and then you could have Cody Rhodes win. Can't wait for NBA games tomorrow on Wednesday. No doubt, Randy.
No doubt. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to burst everyone's bubble here, but we don't know what's going on with Mr. McMahon at this point. We have no idea what's going on with him creatively. We don't know if he's still in charge. We don't know whether he stepped down. We don't know if he gave full control to Triple H. All I know is, and I'll tell you this right now, as long as Vince McMahon is still in the picture, Cody Rhodes is not winning that title. He's not winning that title because Mr. McMahon does not respect Cody Rhodes. This is hence the reason why him and Triple H cooked up that thing on Sunday night to ensure that Cody does not win the title. And last week he humiliated Cody again by sicking Brock Lesnar on Cody. So as long as Vince McMahon is in the picture, ladies and gentlemen, as long as he's got his hands in the cookie dough, he Cody Rhodes can never taste another title shot or taste the title for that matter. Did you know that 8+ million social media people tuned into Logan Paul's leap? Wow. That's and this is happening earlier tonight. Trish Stratus gets rolled up and she loses the title. And then, as Kevin Patrick would say, this was a dispute. She gave it a chin kick, but I agree with Jeffrey. She sold it too soon when she kicked her. Watch. When she hit her in the back of the head, okay, she hits her in the back of the head. Here comes the chin kick. And oh
First
no,
there
they didn't.
fumbles, Earl. I agree, Earl. Yes.
Yes.
It just felt. I mean, well, I just saw what Storms was talking about. Storms was not a fan of that match. He thinks it was sloppy. It was like very clunky all over the place, and the heel turn just felt weird. It really
Yeah.
did. Like the heel turn felt weird. The spot felt weird. It didn't feel organic. I mean,
Yeah. I
I
kind
don't
of
know.
I
I don't know
I,
how
I
I feel
kind
about
of
this.
I kind of think I'm gonna go on the same wavelength as DJ Storms. I think
Trish, they're gonna catch up with Trish right now in the back. What does she say?
she's not saying one word. She left.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to SmackDown, and Triple H is talking about what happened on Friday Night SmackDown, and he introduced you all to the draft. The WWE draft is back, even though a lot of people said that it's not necessary. What they should do is
Question
end up.
though, is NXT included in this draft?
I don't think so.
I don't really care for it as much then. I want NXT to be part of it as well. So you can have people go down to NXT from Raw SmackDown and have NXT people come up.
Um, Adam Pierce. Let's see what's going on. All right, Io Sky, and Dakota Khan. Oh, and here comes Bailey. She just came out of Adam Pierce's office. We need to stay together. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, there is a report that Vince McMahon wants to break up Damage Control.
That's actually one of the things I hope they do. This group is not working. Stop keeping them together and split them up. It's not working. You tried for almost a year. Get these women separated. Io, in my opinion, still but does not belong with this group. Io doesn't belong. She's a baby face, not heel. Bailey needs to turn babyface. Dakota, I hope she can do well on her own, but this group is not working. Split them up. And you know, with the fact, Earl, they said that they're going to try to keep them together or promise to keep them together, they're breaking up. That's a key word right there. They're going to break them up.
Right.
One or two of them is going to SmackDown.
And here comes Bobby Lashley, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Lashley is on his way to the ring for his match.
This should be a good match. Or this should be an interesting match between Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley.
Yes. Now, let me ask you something different. Who do you want to go over in this match?
Bronson Reed. Absolutely 100% Bronson Reed should win. Bobby Lashley doesn't need a win. He's already an established star. It should be Bronson Reed going over to establish himself as one of the next big dominant big men on that roster. What does Bobby Lashley have to gain for a win? He has nothing. You give it to the young guy.
Right.
That's who you're building up. And honestly, out of all the people that have returned since Triple H has brought him back, Bronson Reed has looked like one of the most impressive ones out of the group. he actually looks like he could become a big star out of everybody. The rest of these
Right.
guys, I don't know about. Bronson Reed looks like somebody that if you build him up correctly and get him some viable wins, he could become a star in this division.
You're right.
It just makes sense. Why would if you give the win to Bobby Lashley though, Earl, how does it help him? Like how does that help the division?
No, it
Just
does.
like
It doesn't
curious.
help. It just doesn't help. It doesn't. It doesn't do anything.
No, but what does Bobby gain from it? What does Bobby
Nothing.
Lashley gain? Yeah, exactly. He
Nothing.
gains nothing. He just beats another young person on the roster. You don't need
Right.
Bobby Lashley to win. Give the match to Bronson Reed. Let him get a big win against the former champion, and it's only going to make Bronson Reed that much more dominant. And who
Right.
knows? He could be one of the guys that could be a headliner for potentially winning the Money in the Bank or King of the Ring,
Exactly.
which I love. Oh, our stream just changed.
Oh, that's because Mitch Kofsky is in the building.
You jackass, you just changed the background.
Hey, that's Jew on Jew crime.
I don't care if
Mitch.
it's shoe
Mitch.
on Jew crime.
Mitch, welcome.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't going to tell you guys, but it looks like he's not going to pop in. I gave Blaze Radio the link. I guess he's not going to pop in.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah.
probably busy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He told me that. He was like, dude, just send me the link just in case.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are in commercial. We are in commercial.
Hey,
Ladies,
Earl, you're 9 subscribers away from 300.
yes, Mitch, I'm 9 subscribers away from 300, ladies and gentlemen. The road
I think
to
you were just
300.
5.
I thought it was 5, but
Yeah, I think you
now
said you was just 5. Did you lose subs?
I think I might have.
It's probably YouTube. YouTube takes subs away from people for some reason.
Well, I digress.
We'll get you
Um,
those. We'll get you those subs. Don't worry about it.
No, it's good. It's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe. We're on the road to 300. We greatly appreciate it. And the
I missed
Mets
it.
just scored a point. The Mets just scored a point, ladies and gentlemen. They
Good
scored
job.
2 points.
Good
They
job.
scored. Oh, the score right now it's 5-0 New York over San Diego in the 7th inning.
Good
Hey,
The
job,
Mets,
Scherzer.
the Mets are
Phillies
winning.
won 9. They won 15-3.
Yes, the Phillies won 15-3 tonight here on the MLB scores of the night. Great work. And I just want to point out something to you all. This opening day, can you guess how many people showed up for the Oakland Athletics game in Oakland?
2.
Was it 15? Was it 20? Was it 25 or was it 145?
20.
Mitch, what do you think?
20.
You're absolutely correct.
That's more than I thought they would show up.
I mean,
The Athletics
20.
can't really draw anybody.
No. And the Phillies just won the game over the Athletics. The final score is 5-1. Yes, and the Mets are still winning their game. It is 5-0 in the 7th inning, and
Oh,
there's
they're in the
2 outs.
7th? So
Yes.
Scherzer must be pitching. Scherzer's pitching a no-run game. I like that.
Oh.
Scherzer needed to have a good game today, so I'm happy about that. That he's pitching well.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Cardinals and the Rockies are tied 2-2. 2-2 in the
2-2.
fourth. 2-2 in the 4th
2-2.
inning. 2-2.
Here comes Thick Boy, aka Bronson Reed.
And here comes Bronson Reed, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tickets are available this Friday for SummerSlam in Detroit, Michigan at Ford Field. this Friday, tickets go on sale for SummerSlam. Um, Everybody's asking me, hey, Earl, you going to Detroit for SummerSlam? No, I will not be in Detroit. No, no,
Hey,
I
Earl, are
will
you going to
not.
Wembley Stadium for All In?
Oh yes, I already have the
Wow.
ticket. No, 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 no. I'm
I
kidding.
was
I'm
going to
kidding.
ask
No,
you, are you going to All Out as well at the United Center?
no, I'm not be going to that either. But I'll be tuning into all of
Earl, are
those
you
things.
being an amateur? Are you being an amateur like Brian Danielson said? Are you being an amateur?
Oh my God.
Amateur, amateur, amateur.
Kind of like
But
the
before he
Brooklyn
drives a
Nets. Kind of like
screwdriver
the
in his
Brooklyn
head.
Nets.
You see, I wasn't even going to bring up the basketball stuff, but you're opening up the can of worms before we even
Hey,
start on that
halftime is going to
weekend.
join us. Halftime is joining us.
No, I figured you. I figured the Sixers fans would have come in dozens to join.
I'll put a chat. I'll put a channel on there.
Just try to
Uh,
keep. I want to try to keep my Twitter on the thing this time.
Okay, let me see. I think I took it off of mine. Let me see. I could easily put that back.
oh, Bronson Reed now with us.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
You want your Twitter on there?
oh,
I'll take off the Hardcore Sports Twitch.
look out. Look
Yeah,
out. Look out. Look out. Look out. Oh, Bobby Lashley got hung up by Bronson Reed. Oh, man. And he's beating the stew. He is beating the stew
I
out of
appreciate
Lashley.
that, Randy.
Right hand. Big, meaty men just clubbing each other tonight. Oh, man. Look. Oh, man. Oh, jeez.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, and
All right,
look out, look out, look out. Both,
all right.
Lashley
That's
is
my
still on.
channel on there. Your Twitter's on
Um,
there too.
Thank you.
oh, oh, most greatly appreciated, Mitch. Thank you very much. What a forearm shiver from Bronson Reed. Now both men are outside. Are we going to get a double count out? Oh,
Nah, nah.
um, are we? Uh, are these men going to get counted out because they're not paying attention to the referee? They're not paying attention. Look out, Reed now. Ooh, and look out, Lashley is sucking wind on the outside. Mm. Are we going to commercial? Yes, we are. Mm,
Mm.
mm, mm,
It's like a
mm.
it's like a like almost 400-pound freight train elbowing right into your chest. That's
Right,
what it's like when you get a forearm from Bronson Reed.
right, exactly. In the eighth inning right now, Atlanta is winning two to
Oh man,
one.
oh lord, oh.
Um,
Actually, Chris, it's not been that terrible. By the way,
Hi,
how you
Chris.
doing,
How are
Chris
you?
Tiger Harris? It's not been that terrible
Chris
tonight.
Tiger Hunt. No, it's not. The WWE has owed us a receipt from last Monday night, and I believe they're cashing that in spades. So far. So
Well,
far. Mm-mm.
just to recap what's happened so far, Finn Balor, with the help of Dominic Mysterio, got the win over Rey Mysterio in the opening match. Very good match between both of them. Dominic used the chain on Rey, which caused him to get knocked into the middle of the ring. And then we had the talked about million time, everybody expected it, heel turn by Trish Stratus after the women just had a good, pretty decent tag team title match where Liv Morgan pinned Trish Stratus in the middle of the ring with a fruit roll up, which everybody calls it. And then Trish Stratus, with a very awkward way, turned heel on Becky Lynch, smashed her in the back, and then she left the arena without saying anything. And now we have Bronson Reed versus Bobby Lashley in the middle of the ring. It was very awkward. I'd say very, very awkward heel turn by Trish on Becky Lynch. It
Yeah,
just didn't feel right.
it just didn't feel right. It was felt weird.
Yeah, they were
It's,
stalling the entire time. It's
yeah,
like they were stalling for that time to actually turn heel. When we knew the second you start doing the hand raise and the hugging and all that kind of stuff, like we're just sitting there thinking, okay, turn heel already. We get it. You're
right.
setting up the heel turn. Stop making it so
Fibula.
obvious that you're turning heel. You even said it the entire time, Earl. Okay,
Right.
raising her arm, typical heel turn. Hugging
Right.
each other, typical heel turn. Turning
Mm-hmm.
around, typical heel turn. And then bam,
Right.
there's the heel turn.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen at Backlash. You're going to get Dom and Priest versus Ray and Bad Bunny. Tag team
Right.
match at Backlash. Maybe it is a chain match. I wouldn't be shocked if it's just a regular tag team match, but it could have some type of stipulation at it. What's
Right.
going on, Mr. Halftime? How you doing, Mr.
What's up?
Time Half?
The time, Mr. Yeah, hi.
Halftime,
Oh.
your channel is now on the stream, so you're good.
I confused Earl
Oh.
with that when I called him Time Half.
Yeah.
Nobody said that yet, so I figured I'll call him Time Half.
How was Premium Takes? I missed it.
Great. It was a phenomenal show. I thought it was one of the best shows we did
Look
together.
out there. Oh.
Really?
Yes. Yes,
Cool.
we all came away very happy with how the show ended.
Oh. And you all did a fabulous job as always.
Thank you, Earl.
Yes, you did. Ladies and gentlemen, these content creators here on all of these networks, they do a fabulous job.
As do you. As do you.
Well, I try.
No. You don't have to try. You're very good at what you do too.
I try to bring you the best entertainment for your bottom dollar, ladies and gentlemen. And you all have been answering me in kind with all of my shorts and everything else in between. So I really greatly appreciate all of your efforts and everybody who tunes in and everybody. So I greatly appreciate it as I am on the road to 300 subscribers and looking forward to the day that we hit that milestone. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are still in commercial break. We are looking at the baseball scores. We have one picture here. We have the Braves and Cincinnati, and I'm not sure what this is. I believe this is the Cubs game. Yes, this is the Cubs,
Yep.
and they're
Halftime,
taking
thank
on
you.
Seattle.
Halftime,
Seattle.
thank you. You are excellent, Earl. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
By the way,
Thank
Randy
you.
just says in the chat too, SmackDown Friday, August 11th, returns to Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Might have to go. Well, hopefully the creative
Okay.
is good enough for you to be able to go, Randy. That's the hope.
Yes.
But if you get the
That's the
chance,
hope.
absolutely. Nothing's more
Exactly.
crazy than a wrestling crowd. No crowd
Yes.
is more insane than being in a wrestling show. It's just something you never will be able to experience in your life.
Yes, and I have experienced it many times over, ladies
As
and
have I.
gentlemen.
As have I.
That's why my show is called The Wrestling Experience.
Never been to an AEW show though. Is the crowds more insane with AEW crowds, or is it WWE solely?
No, the AEW audience, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I have been to 16 AEW events. I think that the crowd is absolutely fat. First of all, the crowd is loose.
Yes.
That's one thing. Crowd is loose. You're not going to get anybody who is standoffish or anything. Everybody brings their friends, their girlfriends, their mom, their pop, whoever they got in their family to come out. Even you have solo people come out solo, and they're all fun. Everybody wants to have a good time. The music is going. They got rock and roll in the background. You're sitting there, you're crooning in your seats. You are having a good time. You are part of the show. You are being sucked into the show. And by the time Dark and Elevation are all done taping, I mean you're just ready to go. You are really ready to go for the dynamite. And you just it's a great atmosphere. It's a great atmosphere. I urge everybody to take in an AEW show.
Oh, he's going up. He's going up top after he just absolutely fell right on top of Bobby Lashley when Lashley was trying to go for the Hurt Lock.
Oh wow!
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
Look
Got
out!
him in the eyes.
Bang! Oh, and we're back with Raw, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, and Bronson Reed now has Bobby Lashley up, and look out, Bobby Lashley now. Oh, with a knees to the gut. Lashley now.
You're gonna
look
like
out! Power bomb to Bronson Reed. Wow, he picked him up and power bombed him. Wow, the
That's
crowd
a
is
scary sight seeing Bronson Reed go up that high.
Lashley now is poised, and he's trying to put the hurt lock on Bronson Reed. I don't know if this is impossible, but no, nope, that's not going to work.
He
No,
tried
he
that
don't.
before and it didn't work.
He doesn't have it all the way. He doesn't have it all the way. He doesn't have it all the way. Uh-oh. Both men spill on the outside. Both men are spilling on the outside. The referee is counting both men. Referee's counting both. Oh, Lashley with a clothesline to Bronson Reed.
That could be what happens, Chris. It's possible, but we'll have to wait and see. That's a lot of people are picking that to happen, though.
What?
No, I'm just reading the comment he had before that. Oh, that was awkward.
Oh,
that was awkward how both men
look
went out.
Look how Lashley. Oh, the referee counts 10. Both men have been counted out. Okay. Both men have been counted out. Referee, they didn't listen to the referee, so both men. It is a double count out. And
I guess that's a way to protect both men.
And then they're beating the stew out of each other. Lashley just had enough. Lashley just had enough of Bronson Reed. They're beating toe to toe. Referee's trying to separate them. They need the referee corps. Here comes the referee corps, and they're trying to stop this. And the referees are trying to stop it. All of the WWE officials are trying to stop this. They're separating them.
Bobby Lashley's beating the living hell out of Bronson Reed right now.
Bronson Reed and him are going at it. They're beating the stew. They're beating the stew out of him.
It's right. Honestly, it's more Bobby Lashley beating the hell out of Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed looks exhausted.
Yes,
I don't know if you're looking at. He looks exhausted. His punch is like.
It's weak. It's very
weak. Yeah, Bobby Lashley is the one that looks strong. Bronson Reed looks exhausted.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jeffrey.
Just like watching, he's like this, like.
Yeah, it's like
not gonna look good.
It's almost like pawing at him.
Yeah, I don't like the way Bronson Reed came off on that. It just looked very odd.
Yeah, it looked weird. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are in commercial.
And they're showing Cody, so it looks like Cody might be coming out soon.
Yes, he is. And he's going to address.
It just came off very odd.
Yeah, that was weird. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we're in commercial.
That match felt really off too.
Yeah, it did. It felt awkward.
Yeah, every time you see these guys go up there and do a high spot, I was scared that they were going to drop each other.
Right.
It was very off.
It was off. Something was off. I don't know what it is, but something was off. All I'm going to do.
Oh wow! You did go. You got to see Austin versus The Rock. That's pretty awesome, Randy. You were at the Toronto show, obviously. Then I think it was WrestleMania. Toronto was WrestleMania 18, right? Or was it 17? It was 18, I think. By the way, halftime says beef stew is horrible. I think it was 18.
Yeah, he doesn't like beef stew.
He doesn't like it?
No.
You don't like beef stew? Oh, you don't know what you're missing. The potatoes, the celery, the mushrooms, yes, it's delicious. Over white rice? Absolutely delicious, yes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Would you say Raw has been pretty decent so far, Jeffrey?
Hey, Big Fridge. I can't wait for Wrestling Experience. Big Fridge is excited to see the Wrestling Experience. Good to see you again, Fridge.
Hello, Fridge. How are you? Well, I got some news for you. The Wrestling Experience returns this Thursday. Yes, and my guest will be Tyler. Tyler and I.
Hey, oh, okay. Keep going, Earl. Keep going.
Tyler and we will discuss AEW Dynamite.
You were at
Tyler
CM
and
Punk's last match? I'm sorry. I'm just reading Chris's comment. My
uh,
apologies.
no, that's okay. No, that's okay. So join us for Wrestling Experience.
Wait.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the New York Mets are about to make history here. They are in the midst of doing a combined no hitter.
Oh,
Ladies
wow.
and gentlemen, a combined no hitter. We are in the ninth inning. We are in the ninth inning. Wait, was that a hit? Oh, that is a hit. Okay, the no hitter is gone. Okay, I'm
Damn it,
sorry. No.
Earl.
I'm sorry, the no hitter is gone. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. No, the no hit is gone.
And I was just
Oh,
complaining this morning about the pitching being bad, and now they go out there and throw almost no hitter as
yeah,
a team.
right.
The biggest wrestling event I
And
went to
and
was Wyatt debut and CM Punk last. That's pretty awesome. You got to see CM Punk's last match on Monday Night Raw. That you
right.
always got to cherish that, and Wyatt's debut, Chris. Always cherish that, my friend.
Well, you know something, ladies and gentlemen. If you all didn't know, I saw Eddie Guerrero's final match at WrestleMania.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
I got to witness Eddie Guerrero's final performance in the ring at WrestleMania. Goes
WrestleMania 21,
Hollywood.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
in the Staples Center. In and I was sitting in section 200, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so Cody's probably going to come out, tease that he might retire, tease he might leave, and then Cody's going to pretty much say, but I'm going to continue my path and journey. I'm going to take out the beast. And Roman, I'm not done with you. I will see you in the future.
Yeah, that's
You know it's
probably
going to go
what. Yeah,
something like that. It's probably going to go something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, it's probably will.
Yes, next shift,
Uh,
August 11th after my birthday. That's right, your birthday's coming up in around the summer, Raph. I forgot about that.
by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just to let everybody know, on April the 17th, the Wrestling Experience turns 2 years old. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Wrestling Experience turns 2 years old on April the 17th. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is my second anniversary. Yes.
Oh, wow. Halftime says he got to watch Hulk Hogan body slam Andre the Giant at the Spectrum. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, you mean in the Silver Dome? Did you go to the Silver Dome and saw that?
That's what he said. He must have seen it live. All right, so
Oh,
I'll
so
shut up
you
now. I'll shut up now and let you can tell us what's going on with Cody's promo.
okay? Cody now is in the ring, and the audience is chanting Cody, Cody, Cody. So, so Seattle. What do you want to talk about? Typically, and then a redundant question. And when a singular focus. And when I was talking about Seth Rollins.
I'll be right back.
Mm. And I was talking about the Royal Rumble. And I was talking about WrestleMania and finishing the story. It feels a little bit cloudy since last week. Let's unclog this fog, shall we? At WrestleMania 39, under the brightest lights in the main event, I lost. I lost. I lost to the tribal chief Reigns. This polarizing moment. They're pointing fingers, casting blame on who's to blame for this mess. I walked in as a dead in the center of the ring. The lengths that Roman Reigns willing to go. Well, it was a lot of shenanigans. I I heard two things. Being in the main event, it's a win in itself. At least you were in the main event. His friend Matt
Matt
said.
Jackson. Excuse me.
And what about stealing the show? The Hall of Famers who had their moments in the sun. Disputed WWE Championship. The other thing is, I heard. At least Mr. Heyman said it. He said if he is ever to challenge for the championship ever again, he's got to earn it. He's got to earn it. Earn it. That basically refutes, dismisses, not just my whole career, my whole life. So wait a minute. Let me see if I can get this correctly. I think I know what's happening here. I think they want Cody Rhodes to compete in the Money in the Bank. I am it. I think they want him to compete in the Money in the Bank, and then he wins the Money in the Bank, cashes the Money in the Bank, and then takes the Universal title. Is that what we're going with here?
No, not as a babyface. If he's gonna win Money in the Bank, he'd put the Money in the Bank match on the line at SummerSlam.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, he went to the typical heel thing.
Right. Brock Lesnar.
Hey, what's up, Joe? My good buddy Joe Zaletta is in the chat.
Hey, Joe
Do you guys
Zaletta, how are
acknowledge the
you?
Tribal Chief? I always acknowledge the Tribal Chief.
Oh, I
You're the
acknowledge
ones,
him.
my friend.
Let's see, what more embarrassing?
My birthday is August 9th. Well, happy soon-to-be
Show
birthday,
the word.
Raphael.
Well, happy birthday, Raphael. You should represent your stud. At least something. And you offered up your innocence. And he repays it in destruction. Somebody tell me why.
That's a good question. I have no idea what he did that. That's a great question, Cody. We're all wondering
That's
that.
a good.
Why did he do it?
We're on. Why did you do it?
I don't know.
Vince. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
You said it right there. Vince, exactly. Sick dude, Cody is right. F you, Heyman. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar, he's uncertain without me. There's a hype that comes with the American Nightmare. It directly affect him. Why did he wait to get the drop on me? Was turned. He waited to get it. Waited till he get his back turned. And I know he's listening. Why you would be uncertain? When Brock Lesnar looks in the mirror, he sees a predator. He's an NCAA double champion.
Yes, he is. People didn't know that about Brock Lesnar.
He's been an undisputed WWE Universal champion. He looked at The Rock and he thought that was a victim. He looked at John Cena. Victim. He looked at The Undertaker. Victim.
Yeah, he did.
You think that I'm a victim, Brock Lesnar?
Cody's so good at cutting these promos.
He does. I'm going to be as honest as I can possibly be. Are you scared of Brock Lesnar? And yes, Cody Rhodes said, yes, I'm afraid of Brock Lesnar.
I like it.
I should be crazy not to be scared of him. I still want to
Waited till
fight
back
Brock
and turned his
Lesnar.
seat down inside
I
massive
still
makes
want
me
to live.
scared of him. Exactly, Randy. Good point. I like that.
He said, when he stumbles, I'm going to pounce. When he spins, I'm going to kick. He certifies he sees prey. He's going to be my victim.
And the crowd loves it. They're eating it up.
Yes. Yes.
Cody knows how to get the crowd pumped up with these little idioms that he like these little storytelling that he throws out there.
Yes. Any place. I know that Brock Lesnar's not here in Seattle.
You gotta watch AEW too.
And face the one-on-one. Man of Dirty Rose. Yourself. At WrestleMania Backlash.
I'm so pissed they had to pick that stupid name.
Yeah.
It's Backlash, not WrestleMania Backlash.
Well, it's because some of the matches are rematches from WrestleMania, and because it's the backlash of it, that's why they call it WrestleMania Backlash.
And it's because of you know who. Vince.
Yeah, right.
That's why it's called WrestleMania Backlash, because Vince.
Right.
So we're gonna get Cody and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania Backlash. Can we just call it Backlash, please?
It's WrestleMania Backlash.
It's such a dumb name. Weren't they calling it Backlash at first, and they all of a sudden changed it to WrestleMania Backlash when Vince McMahon got back in creative?
Yeah, that's.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking all, but it's just like a little. It's just weird. It's called Backlash. Exactly. Thank you, Randy. Vince McMahon. 100% true.
Right. WrestleMania Backlash.
Oh, they're showing what happened on Friday Night SmackDown when there was a crane dropped on Kevin Owens' leg, and Sami Zayn had to try to get it off of Owens' leg.
Right.
And they're showing Jey Uso and Sami Zayn with Solo Sikoa out there.
And then Matt Riddle came in and he cleaned house.
Oh, Jesus juice.
And here comes the Usos, ladies and gentlemen. Tag team action next here on Raw.
I guess so. Wait, what's the match right now?
It's the Usos coming down to the ring inside area.
Yeah, they did. They changed
it. Chris Tiger Harris, how are you? Everybody that's in the chat, please hit that like button. Please hit the like button. And subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, the Alpha Academy takes on the Usos. Next,
this is going to be a good match. This is going to be a good match as long as you let these guys go out there and do what they do best. By the way, you think we're going to get a rematch between the Usos and Owens and Zayn for the tag titles? Or do you think they're just going to go on a different direction?
It all depends on if the Usos revoke their rematch clause.
You figure they would.
And they haven't done it yet.
They'd have to. You don't have the titles for as long as they did and don't invoke your rematch clause. What, they have it for like 600-something days?
697 days.
Yeah, there's no way they're not invoking those rematch clauses. I'd be floored if they didn't do that.
Well, we'll have to see. Because the card is wide open at WrestleMania Backlash.
I just gotta laugh every time it's called WrestleMania Backlash. It's just such a ridiculous name. Just call it Backlash, please. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's a joke. It's called Backlash. If anybody remembers the good old days of wrestling back in the day, Backlash was actually a very good pay-per-view right after WrestleMania. There's some great moments at Backlash. Arguably, one of the greatest wrestling moments in history happened at Backlash 2000 when Stone Cold Steve Austin made his return to the ring during Triple H versus The Rock in that championship match that happened at Backlash, which eventually led to Judgment Day, which was the Iron Man match. That Backlash, it needs to have that pay-per-view needs to have some type of sophistication brought back to it, not the uselessness that they've been giving it recently.
Right.
Maybe it's just a pet peeve of mine, but
No, it's not. You're not being pet peeved, Jeffrey. You're old school like me. You're old school like me, and I like the way things are old school. But everybody wants to evolve with the times, and I guess that's what Vince McMahon thinks. He thinks that the name change needs to evolve with the
but
times,
it's
so
not
that's why he's
evolving. You're devolving. You're going backwards. You're going to caveman time by doing that.
going. He feels that is correct name, so that's why he called it WrestleMania Backlash.
I want to see that George Foreman has a movie, or is it like a remake or something? Same here. I'm old school too. We all are, Randy. All of us that grew up in the '90s, and we got to watch wrestling back in the day, including my good buddy right here, Joe Zaletta. We all watched wrestling back in the day, where where storytelling and all that stuff was prominent. Go ahead, Earl.
Right, and I grew up on the golden age of wrestling. That's where I grew up on. Big John Studd. Ernie the Cat Lad. Who doesn't remember Ernie the Cat Lad?
I remember Ernie the Cat Lad back in the day.
The Grand Wizard.
Yep.
Who remembers the Grand Wizard?
Absolutely.
I grew up on the Don Morocco. Who remembers Don Morocco? Who remembers that? Who remembers Dino Bravo? I grew up on all of that. Pedro Morales. Who remembers those? Yeah, Arnold Skolin. Bob Backlund. I grew up on all of it.
Okay, Randy.
I grew up on all of that, ladies and gentlemen.
Brutus Beefcake?
Yep, I grew up on all of that, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday night's main event. Yep. Who remembers that?
I remember it.
Wrestling Challenge. Who remembers that? Yes, all of that, ladies and gentlemen.
Happened tonight? Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley had a double count out. So they had a double count out, and they just proceeded to beat the hell out of each other on the outside.
Which was weird.
Yeah, it was a weird beatdown, but the right decision to have them being double counted out because neither one of them could afford a loss. Cody just cut a promo on Brock Lesnar saying that he's going to see him at WrestleMania. I hate saying it. Backlash. I'm calling it Backlash. They're going to be seeing each other at Backlash. And now they're just showing a promo right now of
Backlash.
Bad Bunny and Backlash. And then also you're going to be getting – you're going to get the Usos versus Alpha Academy right now. This is going to kick off the beginning of the third hour.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Logan Paul signs a multi-year contract with the WWE. Logan Paul is now part of the WWE. He re-signed his contract. Yep.
Good for him.
Yep.
Good move by WWE. Absolutely the right move. This guy was 100% worth the money. He's been the one guy out of all these celebrities that have come into the business for wrestling. He's come out there, he showed up, and he's done an excellent job. He's been a good heel, and his matches have all been very good to great. I remember Brawl for It All. Most of us would like to not remember that. I remember that. Remember Bart Gunn got knocked out?
Yep.
Bart Gunn got knocked the hell out. Godfather got knocked out. I think it was 1998, I believe that happened. 97 or 98. I thought it was terrible. Didn't make any sense, but I digress.
Alpha Academy is making their way to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, who's the host?
No, I'm just answering his question. He says, is Bad
Oh,
Buddy performing at Backlash? Right now, he's the host of
he's
a
the host of
Backlash, but
Backlash.
he's probably gonna be involved in a matchup unless they're gonna have Santos Escobar take his spot.
Right. And the
That
Alpha
rumor still
Academy,
to
ladies and
roll.
gentlemen, is
I love
coming
that.
down to the ring.
I love Alpha Academy. I love Chad Gable. Can we please have Chad Gable more in a prominent role? He's so good. Chad Gable is a treasure. He is the
I've been
modern
saying
day.
that for months.
He is the modern day Kurt Angle. Phenomenal in-ring performer, and his charisma is so good in this whole thing that they have. I love it. And
Yes.
Otis is great too. I love Otis.
Otis, right? Otis now. Otis
Bro,
now is with.
this is Alpha Academy. They're great. This is a great
Yeah,
tag team.
The Alpha Academy right now, and Otis right now is being distracted by the male models.
Thank you.
Shush, please. Mm. Okay, so we are underway. Jimmy and Jay are in the ring, and Jay is the legal man in the ring.
You could tell that Otis is going right back to what he was when he was with Heavy Machinery. He's reverting back to that goofy character that he was. His hair's starting to grow out a little longer again.
Yeah,
He's got
but
the mannerisms like he was. He reminds me of a modern day Chris Farley. I will always say that. He reminds me of a modern day Chris Farley. In every one of his mannerisms he does, it's Chris Farley-esque. Whenever I look at Otis, I smile. I laugh. He's just got
because
that
he's
personality and that look.
Because he's entertaining. He's entertaining, and
He's
the
so
kids
good.
and the kids love him. Ladies.
I'm just laughing at Randy's comment. Otis is what I looked like in high school. So funny. I love Otis. Otis is terrific, and he's an underrated good wrestler.
He's trying to get Otis over as Jimmy, and it's not working. And he's shimmering right now. Otis is shimmering.
You notice he didn't have the caterpillar. He got rid of the caterpillar at the beginning. He started slowly integrating the caterpillar back into his wrestling arsenal.
Look out Otis now. Otis is gonna sit on Jimmy. He's gonna sit on him.
Nope.
No, he's walking with Jimmy. He's dragging Jimmy to the corner. He looks like he's gonna. No, Jimmy don't want none of that. You don't want none of that. He got up immediately.
Otis is incredible. Otis is incredible.
Oh, and he tags in Chad Gable. Gable's now in the ring, and he has a headlock. Look at
Oh, that's great. Oh, he's going back to the old Otis. He's reverting back to the old Otis. It's pissing off Jay.
He's pissing off Jay now, and Jimmy tags in. He's the illegal man in the ring, and he's beating the stew out of Chad Gable right now. The Usos are just beating the stew out of Gable, and a chop back, and a chop back. Ooh, what an uppercut to Chad Gable. Look out.
Such a great dynamic between one another. They really do.
He's putting them on the rope, and he's pandering to the crowd. We're the ones. And now Chad Gable now is doing an armbar on the outside on Jimmy. Chad now from the top rope says thank you, and he comes from the top rope and he splashes him down with a clothesline. 1, 2, no, that's 2 count only to the Usos.
Chad Gable is honestly just a joy to watch in the ring.
He
really is. Yeah. He's such a great wrestler. Like, I really wish that Chad Gable gets more of a push. He deserves it.
Would you put him in a match with Gunther for the Intercontinental title?
No, because it would be a great match, but I'd rather see him have him go after the United States Championship. Have him go after Austin Theory. I would not mind an Austin Theory versus Chad Gable feud. I think it'd be great.
Right. Exactly. Look out. Whip to the rope. No. Oh. Chad Gable now smacking the back of the head of Jimmy. And he says, thank you.
Yeah. Randy, pop on in, bro. Pop on in, Randy.
Look out! Oh, what a forearm shiver! A forearm shiver! A forearm shiver! And he whips to the rope. Oh, blind tag! Look out! Oh,
It's
and
like
look
he's a
out!
free. He's a
Super kick to
technician.
Otis.
He's such a damn technician in the ring. Does he
Rid of
not remind you?
wands.
Earl, does he not remind you of a modern day Kurt Angle, Chad Gable?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You are correct. I'm
The
not.
one thing that
I'm
he
not.
lacked, was the charisma. But since
Right.
they've given him this gimmick, he's really turned the corner and he's become a very enjoyable act on Monday Night Raw. Did he get
Yeah.
hurt?
No, he got super kicked off the apron. Did Otis?
No, I'm talking about Gable.
Oh, Gable. I don't know what happened to Gable, but we are in commercial.
He got leg dropped on the leg and it looked like he rolled out. I don't know if he was holding his knee or something. I don't know if
Uh-oh.
he's kayfabing or not. Hopefully he's just hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, I
When
hope
did
so.
Alpha Academy become baby faces? I don't know. They just randomly just turned baby faces out of nowhere because they were
Right.
getting over with the whole "thank you" gimmick. And then when they started, when Otis started getting involved with the maximum male models, I don't get it. It just came out of nowhere. But I'm not minding it because Chad Gable. If anything, you could really make
Talk
Chad
it up.
Gable a very over baby face in the middle in the mid card division. How you doing, Mr. Time? I know
How you doing,
are.
Mr. Time?
Good to see you again, Mr. Time.
Mr. Time, how are you? Hit that
I'm
like
still
button.
not saying your name though, but it's good to see you, Mr. Time.
Good evening, Mr. Time.
Mr. Time is having a very happy evening so far and night.
Oh well,
Bruh.
then here's to you.
Hey. I kept it PG. Kept it PG.
You did. Oh, I can't wait. Pick and roll podcast on Wednesday, Jeff. That's gonna be so fun.
Why? Because we're just going to be trash talking each other the entire time. Why am I
No,
going to be trash
we're
talking?
going through all the play-ins and stuff.
Are we gonna have a friendly competition?
Yes.
No, it's
Okay.
not. It's
No,
not.
No.
I'm going to sit there and just going to enjoy the games, and Mitch and halftime are just going to try to talk trash the whole time. And it's going to fall on deaf ears.
Oh, so in other words, but you have the power to mute the microphones, if necessary. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
I can mute Jeff right now.
No, no, that's all right, Mitch.
And I can mute Mitch if I wanted to as well.
No.
It's okay if you say my name. It's not. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Sorry. I can't do it, Mr. Time.
Sorry, Mr. Time.
You're always going to be known as Mr. Exactly. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Can't do it. You're just going to be known as Mr. Time.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry, Mr. I'm sorry, Mr.
By the way, I need to get you and Coach on a stream together so you guys can just use those toys the entire time. Every single time, whether it's Monday with Earl or Tuesday with Coach, I have to hear those damn toys all the time.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what.
Well, it's Mr. B. Exactly.
I don't.
Nope. Nobody's saying it.
No.
Hold on. There we go.
You see this? See this? He's hijacking the show.
Oh my gosh.
Comes on as a guest, pops on, he's hijacking the show.
You want to see what else I did today?
He's so entertained by like all this stuff.
Oh.
He has the halftime one too.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't.
Oh
You still have the
God.
halftime picture on the thing.
I know.
It's sitting on the thing. It just has all the time. This is a good match, by the way.
Look out, Jimmy is ready to. He's in the corner now, and he's chanting. He's in the corner now with the ones, and he so, and he's ready to back that thing up. No. Oh,
By the way, you
Oh,
can't have the Usos lose. Unfortunately, I love Alpha Academy, but they can't lose. I mean, they can't
no.
beat the Usos. The Usos have got to win. Got to keep them looking strong for eventual rematch against Owens and Zayn.
Right.
No,
The tag.
no, I cannot.
Look out. Otis now with a
So
clothesline.
you apologize for what you have done, and maybe I'll think about it.
Oh. I have no idea what. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, Otis now has both Usos in the ring. And, oh, what a knee lift. Otis now is revving up. Look like he's going to double clothesline. Oh, double knee lift to both Usos.
Oh! What a back elbow by Otis.
Yeah, nice move. And Otis now, he picks up Jay. Nope. Jimmy blind tag. Oh, what a power slam. And look out, another one. Another power slam. That's it. 1, 2, no. No, the Usos.
Otis is so over with the crowd, too. The crowd loves Otis.
Oh, yes. And like I said, especially the kids. The kids love Otis.
It's not even just the kids. The adults love Otis, too, because
Yeah,
he's
yes,
just that lovable character.
Yeah, he's fun he's just entertaining. And it looks like Otis.
Look at that perfect power slam. Got him, immediately caught him, and just delivered the world's strongest slam right in the middle of the ring. Perfectly executed there by Otis in the middle of the ring. Awesome job by Otis.
And now Chad Gable is giving him the sign. Go ahead, do the worm. Do the worm.
Do the caterpillar?
He's about to do the caterpillar. He rips the shirt off, and here comes the caterpillar. He's walking, and he's channeling his inner Ric Flair. Bang on budget. Bang.
Caterpillar or the worm?
No, I think that was a caterpillar.
No, I'm just saying, which do you like better, caterpillar or the worm?
Caterpillar is pretty good. I like that.
You think he's better than Scotty 2 Hotty's worm?
Yeah, I think yeah, I agree with that.
I might have to debate you on that one, Earl.
Okay. All right, I'll stand down. All right.
No. You don't stand down. You stick with your choice. You stick with your choice.
Okay.
What the hell are they doing?
Look out, plunger.
Oh! Doomsday device like Bulldog up the top.
Right. Plunger.
Nice move by Chad Gable.
Oh, super kick. And Otis now is over the Raw announce table. Chad Gable now with a moonsault to both Usos, splitting them apart like bananas split. He put them in. Yeah, and then Chad now in the ring, and flying headbutt. 1, 2, no. Ooh, that was close. That would have been an upset. Oh boy! Oh,
man. Ooh.
Flying headbutt.
What a moonsault by Chad Gable.
Yes. All right.
Yeah,
both
Chris Benoit tribute.
Yeah.
It was like a Benoit or Bryan Danielson headbutt.
Right. And both men now are down in the center of the ring. Both men now are jockeying for position. Look out. He's gonna. No.
Chad Gable is friggin' awesome. I love Chad Gable. He's such a terrific wrestler. I have so much joy watching Chad Gable in the ring. What's up, Randy?
Oh, Randy. How you doing? Look out. Both Usos now double super kicks. Best super kick. Look out. We're the 1D. And that's it.
Yep.
That's it. 1, 2, 3. The Usos win.
Great match.
Awesome match.
Great match by both guys. Awesome job by Alpha Academy. Usos needed to win. That was the right decision. And unfortunately, Chad Gable had to eat the pin.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen.
Because I think they're protecting Otis.
Right. And look out, super kick to Otis. Otis went over the announce table. He split the upright, bang, and he throws him back in the ring. And then they gave him the 1D. And bang! That was the end of it. Bang on budget. 1, 2, 3.
The Usos are such a damn good tag team. Everybody gets pissed at them because they always win all the time, but when the Usos are wrestling and they're on, they might be the best tag team in the world. They're that good.
Ooh.
These guys are just so terrific in the ring. Their synergy is brilliant. The way they carry themselves in the matches is brilliant. They can put on
chemistry.
great. You have twin brothers. I mean, you're expecting them, especially when they've been wrestling together for over 10 years. You expect them to be this good. And both of them are absolutely phenomenal at their craft. I love watching the Usos wrestle. They're that good.
Yep, I agree.
Great match by both teams tonight. They showed out completely.
Exactly.
Best thing on the show so far, in my opinion, besides Cody's promo.
Right, and here comes Io Sky, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Io Sky, and she's going to be in a women's division match next here on Raw.
Who's Io wrestling?
I have no idea.
Solid match. Otis and Chad were used well and had good moments. Glad to see they're showing off their strengths. Yeah, I'm glad they are too, Joe. I really am.
Oh, it's a triple threat match, and the winner will be the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship.
Okay, so they're doing exactly what they should have done last week. So what is it?
Right.
Who is it? Piper Niven?
It's Piper Niven and Meacham.
So we have Piper Niven, Meacham, and Io Sky.
Io Sky.
Honestly, if I had to pick who should win, I'm giving it to Io Sky.
You wouldn't give it to Piper Niven?
No. She hasn't been on the show enough. I mean, if you want to give her the victory, she makes the most sense. But at the same time, I'd give it to Io Sky. You want to build her up as a potential main event person in the women's division. Have her go over in this match. I can't give it to Mia Yim. I'm sorry. She has been so buried on the women's roster for the past few weeks. It's going to be really, really weird to just have her come back out of nowhere and then win this match. She has no build. She has no fluidity to her. You need to give it to somebody that at least has something behind her, and that's got to be somebody like Io Sky.
Io Sky and have some substance. And the Cubs win in 10 innings. Yes, the Cubs win in 10 innings. The final score is. The final score is. The final score is 3-2.
What do you think about that match, Kawhi Leonard?
Kawhi Leonard. Oh, who is Kawhi Leonard?
Randy knows. There you go. He thought it was very funny.
Stop.
He thought it was funny.
God, I hate that laugh.
I love it. I think it's hilarious. Yeah. See, Kawhi Leonard is a fan of that match. Well, he's not a big fan of that match because he laughed it off.
No.
Hey, man.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Hey,
I like turtles.
Isn't it Pirtle?
I like turtles. No, my favorite animal is a turtle.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Look how long they live.
Yeah.
That is true.
Monday Night Raw is in commercial, ladies and gentlemen, and you are watching the Raw Watch Along here tonight on the Wrestling Experience. My name is Earl Cole. That is Jeffrey Turner. That is the great Mitch Cosby. And Randy is joining us. No, we're not lawyers. We are wrestling fans, and you are watching the Raw Watch Along.
He's out. He just laughed at that one. He knows we're not lawyers, so he thought it was funny.
Especially with 3 Americans and 1 Canadian.
Exactly. Are you really going to go to that show, by the way, when WWE comes back, Randy? Or you're just saying that, like, you know?
No,
you
I'm actually thinking about it. I'm like legitimately thinking about it, especially since it'll be like it's literally only 3 hours away from where I live right now. So,
are you, Randy? Are you going to get the tickets for Forbidden Door?
What's that?
July?
June 25.
Oh yes. At the end of
Where is
June.
it?
That is going to be a great show.
In Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Ooh, yeah, no, it would have. I'd have to. It's ridiculous how expensive it is to fly from where I am to where Toronto is. For example, it's roughly about $2,000.
Whoa.
But it's cheaper for us to fly to Las Vegas. It's one of the
Oh, man.
ridiculous things about living in Canada. It's
Wow.
super expensive to fly within, but it's super cheap to fly without.
Wow.
Is that including labor taxes and stuff included or no?
Oh, that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. That's like only one bag carry on. If you need an additional bag, it's $250.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's expensive.
And Forbidden Door is going to be a big time show too.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
Right, Rob, how are you?
I just saw the views on the WNBA draft. Apparently, everyone likes the WNBA draft now. Apparently.
Well,
Everybody loves a good draft.
Look what
It's like 400 views on the All Star Sports, 200 on the Hardcore, and I think his hit 300.
Because nobody really talks about the WNBA draft or the WNBA in general. So when you have somebody that's willing to go out there and talk about it, it's going to catch and pique people's interest. And I'm glad that Coach Rob and Tyler did that. They went out there and decided to talk about something that never really gets talked
did
about.
it too. He had like 500, and Coach Dante had like 300.
And I appreciate them doing that.
March Madness too, and how well the women did better than the men when it came to ratings.
You're right. You're right. WNBA is going to get more of a limelight now when you get into the summer months, especially when basketball, hockey are over. Football is going to still be in their summer months before training camp.
Hey, Randy, I'll do a hockey playoff game with you.
Lincoln, Nebraska, this Friday on SmackDown.
Randy, whenever you want to do it, let me know. We'll set one up.
Okay. I also, just to answer your question about if I was going to or not, it's also because I've gone to other SmackDown, so I'd like to continue that trend. You know, like I said, I've gone to 3 matches. 2 of them were SmackDown, and 1 was a Raw match. So it was like, for me, it's like I just like the atmosphere that SmackDown brings, I guess.
I can agree to that because the Raw atmosphere is kind of dead.
Wrestling here pops here in Alberta just because like the Hart family is like it lives in the heart of Calgary, Alberta.
Right. Yep.
Mia Yim is coming down to the ring.
Wow, she actually got an entrance. That's a positive.
Yes, it is. She did.
People probably forget she's still on the roster because she's been invisible for the past couple of weeks.
Right, and very forgettable.
Yeah, I don't get the
on the
appeal.
ring right now. Sorry, is that the one that's bouncing on the ring right now?
Yeah, I don't get the appeal with Mia Yim. I think she's solid, but I don't get why everybody thinks she's great. I think she's okay. I think she's a decent wrestler. I'm not big on Mia Yim compared to some of the other women in this division.
My friend calls her overrated.
I think she is a little overrated. I think Piper Niven is a lot better.
And here comes Piper Niven.
I would have honestly not. She was one of the people I honestly would have not brought back. Mia Yim. Piper Niven should have gotten the remake. I agree with Dakota Kai and Io Sky, but I wouldn't have brought back Mia Yim.
No.
Maybe I'm just being too hard on it. I don't think she's that.
No. Good. You're being honest.
I really would like to say Io Sky should win, but Piper Niven would actually be a good challenge for Bianca Belair.
Oh, wow.
Even though they just did wrestle each other not that long ago.
Right. And Piper Niven is in the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
And the problem is that both Io Sky and Piper Niven have already wrestled Bianca not that long ago in the ring. I think the only one that has Bianca Belair wrestled Mia Yim yet?
I don't think so.
So, I mean, I guess you could go that direction, but you want to heal the win.
Look how Mia Yim now is trying to neutralize Piper Niven. Piper Niven now is, oh, she kicks Piper Niven to the gut. Oh, very sloppy hit to Piper Niven. Io Sky now is up to the ring. Remember, this triple threat match has no disqualifications, no countouts whatsoever. The only way this match wins by pinfall. Oh, beautiful missile drop kick to Piper, then by Io Sky. Meacham now deep arm drag to Io Sky. Io Sky now eats the mat. And let's see what happens here. Meacham now. Oh, what a fist to Io Sky. Chop, 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 chop. And she whips to the ropes. Oh, she reverses. And she does a plunger on the outside, Mien Yim to Piper Niven. Io Sky now goes up to the second rope and she splashes both ladies and they split the upright like a banana split. And now we're going to commercial.
Kawhi's not happy.
Hey, I'm gonna have to hop off, but really quick. Tomorrow for MK Headlines episode 73. Oh my god, I don't even know what number we're on now. Me, Andy, and Further AM are gonna have Joey Six on, and we're gonna be talking about the Eagles draft. And apparently, Rey Mysterio is gonna be on Logan Paul's podcast. That should be interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't mind that at all. That's a good move.
Mm-hmm.
What's a good move?
Having Rey Mysterio on Logan Paul's podcast. I like that.
Yeah, he had Triple H on there. He had Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns before Cody Rhodes. He had them all.
Well, Triple H doesn't surprise me because Triple H was the one that brought him into the company, so that doesn't shock me. But Ray, I'm intrigued. I might have to listen to it and when it comes out.
I'll send it to you via Twitter or text it to you.
Well, when does he normally do his podcast? Every Monday, Tuesday?
It's random.
Okay.
It's random. So I'll just send it to you. They're good. I like them.
Which is your best one, Mitch? Which is your best one?
Oh, there's so many. Wrestling-wise or just general?
Oh, wrestling-wise.
Probably I got to go with Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Yeah, Cody
that makes sense. Cody's a good interview. That would make sense that Cody would be the best one.
I could say Roman, but I feel like we hear Roman's name too much now.
Well, I mean, if it's great, you might as well you got to give him his props if he's a good interview.
But I have to go with Cody.
Right.
I don't think he had John Cena on. Maybe he did once, but
Did he ever have? Did they ever had Vince McMahon on there?
I believe he did.
Maybe no, I don't think so. I don't think he had
Vince on.
I don't even think he had Stephanie McMahon on. I don't think.
Well, he would have had Stephanie on if Stephanie was still part of the company, but I think since she walked away, that probably stopped her from being on his podcast. If she was still part of the company, she would have been on his podcast.
When Triple H was on the podcast, Stephanie was actually there, like off to the side with Nick Khan.
Yeah, that's probably part of the PR thing.
I was watching Fast and Furious 9 the other day, and our tribal chief was on there, and I was like, I was just getting goosebumps when I was watching it because like all him and the Samoan brothers with the Rock standing side by side and doing that.
That was a great moment. Oh my god,
like, oh, that is sick.
But no, for a fact, he's destined for Hollywood too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And now obviously,
he also had Becky Lynch. He had Sasha Banks on there. He had Bianca Belair, I believe. He had like almost everybody.
That's interesting. You had Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné on there.
No, it was before. It was last year.
It had to have been earlier in the year when she was still part of the company.
It was around Mania.
We're back right now from Raw with the triple threat match.
Ooh, elbows busted.
Oh, Bobby Lashley was on it. That was okay, I guess.
Io Sky right now is choking Piper Niven, and she's on her back. Oh, Piper Niven just swatted her off and right on top of both ladies. Oh, she splashes both ladies. 1, 2, no. Kick out.
I wonder who was the first pick in the WWE draft. I know Caitlin Clark can't get drafted until next year.
Scott. It was something Scott, I believe.
Tyrana Scott or something.
Oh, I can't wait for the NBA draft if the WNBA is good.
Look out, she's choking Piper Niven. Mia Yim is. Oh! Io Sky now
Ooh,
was
that was a
choking
bad
Piper.
landing by Io.
Yeah. Oh, God, these ladies are vicious. I even forgot Bailey was. I forgot that. Look out.
Yeah, Bailey and Dakota are on the outside.
Did they announce
I
the WWE
totally forgot about that.
It's going to be on May 8th, I think. May 9th.
Okay, because I really want to stream that.
Well, who even knows if it's going to be a 2-night thing or if it's just going to be on one show. They haven't even said if it's going to be on Raw and SmackDown or just Raw. Or just SmackDown.
Look out now. Io Sky drop kicks.
Ooh.
And she covers her. 1, 2. No. Oh.
I thought she almost broke Mia Yim's neck.
Yeah, that wouldn't have not been good.
And who do we want to win here again, guys?
I just want the one person that's going to be the best competition for Bianca. I mean,
upcoming live events. Lincoln, Nebraska this Friday.
I'm assuming they would give it to
Richo Manto,
but they could
New
give it to
Mexico. El Paso.
So the chick in the blue hair has no chance?
I don't think Mia Yim's got that big of a shot. She's ice cold. I think they're just throwing her in there just to give her a little bit of exposure. The other two, I think, have a good shot.
I like the cut of her jib though. Like she's pretty tough girl and she's got some good moves. And but
you know Keith Lee?
Yeah,
Keith
That's
Lee,
her. That's his wife or girlfriend.
Right.
No way.
No, that's his wife.
Yeah, that's his wife. Mia Yim is Keith Lee's
1,
wife.
2. Look out! Oh, what an elbow by Piper Niven.
Oh, but this Piper Niven is pretty wild too. Oh,
she's excellent. She's
look
excellent
out.
in the ring.
Oh, 1, 2. No, what a spot by Mia Yim.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna hop off, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah.
You too, Mitch. Have a good night.
Ooh, nice
Be well.
Game with me tomorrow night, right? The Heat and Hawks.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll set it up tomorrow before I go to work.
All right, bro.
Bang.
See you guys. Have a good night. And Randy,
You too. Bye, Mitch.
Ask you what day you want that new podcast to start. Just give me a day of the week.
1, 2, 3.
We'll talk
Io
about it.
Sky wins.
That's what I thought would win.
Shoot.
Io Sky wins, and she is the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship.
She is one flexible woman though, man. She's just popping off all over the place.
Wow. So she just jumped. She hit the moonsault on both of them. She threw away Piper Niven, and she pinned.
Yeah.
She pinned.
She protect Piper
Mia
Niven.
Yim. Yeah, they protect. She has to be protected. Mia Yim's the coldest out of the three of them.
Right.
I like that. I thought Io was gonna win, and what this is gonna do now, this might start the breakup of Damage Control. Because now Io gets an opportunity at Bianca, and it might start making Bailey jealous because Io is starting to get some momentum. Right decision. I think it's the right decision to give it to Io.
Kevin Owens now is being interviewed by Byron Saxton.
Io is a damn star. She is a star. Make her look like a star in this division.
Let me guess. You're gonna ask me if it's a wise decision to go out and fight.
That was a cheap move by the Usos of attacking Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the back like that, and then throwing that on his leg. Like
I love
Kevin
it.
But he didn't. But he never sold it though.
And I think the rise of Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle might have to come in and maybe save the day because we know how like the Usos like to work outside the ring as well.
I'll be back, guys.
I think Riddle is gonna come. Well, no, Riddle's not here. He's I think they had some air traffic issues, so Riddle is stuck. He's not able to fly over to SmackDown to Raw, so he's not gonna be on the television.
No way.
Yeah, they had a bunch of the superstars that aren't able to make it to television, so they had to pretty much audible. That's why so many people are missing from the show.
Wow, that sucks. Kind of just like you said, like kind of got to do it on the fly.
But I'm happy about that last decision. Io Sky is to me, she's a superstar. That woman screams star. And I think they made the right decision by having her win and go over, and it's going to make her look even better when eventually Damage Control hopefully breaks up. Just keep fighting. I love that shirt.
Solo Sakai, he's coming out with the Usos.
Yep, that's Rikishi's son.
Motherfuck.
The Usos are Rikishi's son too.
I figured as much. Yeah, I figured as much. They kind of look like him a bit.
Does he remind you of a guy named Umaga?
Umaga. I was just gonna say Umaga. Yeah.
That's exactly how they're booking Solo Sikoa. They're booking him like the next Umaga, and he is awesome. He's so awesome. And then look at that. I love that he's with his older brothers too. They are booking him incredibly strong, incredibly good. I love what they're doing with Solo Sikoa now. He looks like a beast in the ring.
Is he able to do it by himself though, or do the Usos have to come in?
Yeah.
His brothers have
Oh
to
my
help
God.
him?
He can do it by himself. The dude is they're making him into a monster. They're booking him like an absolute monster. They're going to eventually have him be the next big thing on this solo division. No pun intended. He's going to become the next big thing in this division for the men. He might be the one to take down Roman. You never know.
He's taking on Kevin Owens right now, and it looks like Owens might be coming up by himself. Or is Matt Riddle able to get here in time?
I doubt it, unless they have Riddle or Zayn like it's a surprise in the back.
Right?
Sounds like it's just going to be Owens by himself.
Ooh, they're showing old matches right here. They're showing Hulk Hogan versus Roddy Piper. Oh, classic fight. They have many though, but obviously their last one was epic.
I'm so jealous you got to go to Raw. Were you at WrestleMania 18?
Yes.
That was it 18 or when Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock faced each other? Was that 18 or 17?
I think that was 18. I'm pretty sure it was 18 because that's the one I saw. So I'm almost certain that's the one that was the one. Yes.
I think it might have been 17 because 18 The Rock faced off against Hulk Hogan, I believe.
I'll text my mom and get her to look at the stubs because my mom's got all my stuff that I left at her house when I could not find room for it when we moved with Alicia here.
Well, Rock and Austin faced each other at WrestleMania 15 for the WWF Championship.
Yeah.
Then they faced each other at WrestleMania 17 for the WWF Championship. And then they faced each other again in just a one-on-one matchup at WrestleMania 19. So they pretty much faced each other 3 times in a 6-year period. So it might have been WrestleMania 17 that happened. I think 18 was Hogan and Rock. What's up, Funny Parrot?
Yeah, because it was 7. You're right, Jeff. It was 17. You're right. She said it. Yeah, 17.
Doing good.
And we're back. Raw, ladies and gentlemen, in commercial. Thank you.
After the match was all done and over, The Rock had his other people's elbow wrap on. He pulled it off. I had a Sharpie, a silver Sharpie, and I was like, he like hands it to me. I was like, can you sign this? And he just quickly signs it.
You're lucky. I would put that somewhere really, really, really safe.
It's actually funny you say that. It's in my mom and dad's safe.
Damn right it should. You got that thing can be worth that thing can be worth a monster amount of money.
My dad will tell people when like wrestling comments come up, he's like, yeah, I was at like a wrestling event with my son and Wine.
I just got The Rock's autograph.
The Wine. He doesn't even call him Wayne.
Dwayne.
He was there.
Dwayne.
He was like flexing himself, and it was like my dad was like, he was nothing. I probably could take him outside or whatever. But anyway, she got something signed for my son. And I was like, Dad, that's The Rock. And then
by the way, I have to tell you, your Canadian crowd deserves a very big round of applause because they managed to turn The Rock heel. If it wasn't for how they acted in that match with The Rock and Hulk Hogan, they turned The Rock heel by how they reacted in that matchup. That was a spectacle. By how much Hogan got cheered and by how much The Rock got booed, that turned The Rock into Hollywood Rock, which is one of the best Rock versions we've ever seen.
Right.
That was great.
I'm not saying it's a slide on you guys as Americans, but Canadians just, I think, understand a little bit more about wrestling. I think.
No
like,
disagreement.
Personally,
No disagreement.
Like,
I agree with you 100%. That Montreal crowd that happened at Elimination Chamber, that was one of the best crowds I've heard in a long time. That crowd was phenomenal. How they cheered on Sami Zayn. Brilliant, brilliant how that crowd was and how over they got Sami Zayn. I will not disagree with you one bit in that one.
He said when he won the tag team titles with Kevin, he said the first thing he said in his interview was like thinking about home, thinking about 405. It was like the first thing he mentioned was about Montreal. It was like shout out to home. I was like, oh, what a guy, right on.
Love it, love it.
Next week on Raw, Lesnar will return to Raw next week.
Yeah. Solo Sakai's in the ring.
Backlash is presented by Xfinity 10G.
Oh.
And Mike's Hard Lemonade.
What is it,
How
Earl?
hard is that lemonade?
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Put a little emphasis behind that, too. Just in case you didn't know. Just in case you didn't know how hard the lemonade is. What do you think about that, Kawhi? Kawhi thinks it's funny, too. I love that soundbite. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh every time I hear that Kawhi Leonard soundbite.
And Kevin Owens now is heading to the ring for the Raw main event.
Earl.
Yes. Yeah. Do it.
W.
Oh.
You need to get the Wolfpack one. Do you remember the Wolfpack?
Yes.
You need to get the Wolfpack one. Ooh!
And then the music.
Hall of Fame induction, Conan dissed his son. He was like, I kind of wish that he would adopt me as his son because he's a bitch ass son he has. I was like, yeah, Conan, you go, bro.
Conan still got it.
I was a huge
Wolfpack
Conan
is back.
fan.
Next week.
The bad boys of wrestling.
Next week, Monday Night Raw is in Little Rock, Arkansas. Home of Bill Clinton.
Back on the Wolfpack. Earl, don't turn your back on the Wolfpack.
No, that's right.
The word was so weird. You might end up in a body bag or something.
Yeah, you might just end up in a body bag.
Not exactly. If you said that nowadays, it would not go over as well.
Right.
It would not go over as well. It's like, what? Cancel.
Right.
Someone in a bag?
Kevin Owens now. Kevin Owens now is selling the leg injury, by the way, because Sokoa is working on the leg.
Good.
No shoes, too. Holy.
He's working on the leg, Sequoia.
He's a beast. He's Umaga. They're booking him like Umaga. No shoes, none of that stuff. They're booking him like a dominant heel.
Does everybody remember who Umaga's manager was?
Armando Alejandro. Yes, I wish my buddy Joe, who's in the chat, was here. He does it so perfectly. Estrada.
That's right.
Or I'm sorry, I forgot to say my name is. I loved Umaga and Armando Alejandro Estrada. They were great.
Look out, Owens now is. Oh, Sequoia with a elbow smash.
Like that.
You remember the night that Vince McMahon sick Umaga on Rey Mysterio and he had to have knee surgery.
Yeah. By the way, does anybody here's a trivia question. What was Umaga's prior gimmick that he had?
Sorry?
Prior gimmick. What gimmick did Umaga have prior to turning into Umaga?
I couldn't answer that.
Earl, do you remember?
Wait. Wasn't he part of a faction?
You're close.
Come on, get him up.
Oh my God. I think I'm trying to think of it, and it. Mm, I think it was part of a faction. Um,
Yeah.
oh, jeez.
I have to warn you about this. You might be confused by it.
Sequoia now's gonna back that thing up, and he backed that thing up right on Owens. Mm, and yes, he just.
Come on, Kevin.
You give up?
Yeah, I'm stumped.
He was part of the faction known as 3 Minute Warning with Jamal.
Yes.
It was Jamal. There was Rosie, who was Roman Reigns' real life brother. Unfortunately,
Right.
he passed away recently,
Right.
as did Umaga. And Rico.
Right.
They were known as 3 Minute Warning.
Right.
And they were awesome too.
Yes.
That was his prior personality. He was known as It was known as Jamal.
Okay. Where's Braun Strowman?
Braun Strowman is on SmackDown. He's teaming up with Ricochet.
Right.
Oh, see, that's why I gotta go. That's why I gotta go, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
They've been a tag team recently. They're actually not bad. They're pretty good.
We see Ricochet and how him and Logan Paul and how they can all put their bodies on the line, right?
Oh, they almost killed each other in that match. When we saw that, I'm like, oh god. I thought they both broke each other in half when they did that off the damn top rope.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was insane.
I don't know if you guys saw the video, but like some fan, he was on the outside and some fan handed him a prime. He's like, Logan, take a prime. He like cracks it. But before that, he didn't realize it wasn't open. He goes to take a sip. He's like, wait. He's like, open it. He like opens it. He takes a quick sip. He goes, oh, Ricochet. And the next thing you know, he's on the top rope. Both of them. He's like, oh, what a prime.
I want to know how that tastes, that prime.
Oh, it's actually, hold up. I can tell you right now.
Oh, you have it? What is it, like an energy drink or something?
I think it's an energy drink.
It's like some type of energy drink, I think.
I have the red one.
Oh.
I have the blue one.
Oh.
And I had this one as my favorite, the icy pop. It's like the popsicle that you get when you're a kid with
it's like the American Pop, the rocket ship one, I think it's called or something.
Yeah,
that one's pretty good.
Yeah, it's called that one's called icy pop. This one's called blue raspberry.
How does it taste though?
And this one's tropical punch. I haven't opened this one yet, so I don't even know what this one tastes like. So I'll take a sip of this right now and tell you what it tastes like.
Where do you get it?
I bought this at 7-Eleven.
Oh, it's being sold at 7-Eleven? I gotta try one of those. It's an energy drink, or is it just like a regular drink?
Hydration drink. It's not. There's nothing that's supposed to give you a boost. It's just supposed to give you kind of stuff that you don't normally get.
Electrolytes, like electrolytes and stuff.
Vitamins. Yes.
Okay. I'll answer Juice's question real quickly. Io Sky is the #1 contender for Bianca Belair's Raw Women's Championship. You have Usos and Alpha Academy, which had a fantastic match earlier on. And now you're getting the main event with Solo Sikoa and Kevin Owens. Right now with the Usos outside. Try Ice Pop. It's the best flavor. Juice agrees with you, Randy. He says the best flavor out of all of them.
Yeah. Earl, it's 10% coconut water. It has B vitamins. It has antioxidants. So if like you're not feeling too good, it can help flush you somewhat, and it's
so it's like a green tea,
and it's got 105 electrolytes, so it's basically like a Gatorade, but better for you.
Wow.
So it's like a green tea sort of. You know, if you have green tea, it flushes out all those nasty stuff out of your body, and you
the recovery because it gives you nutrients as well. Yeah,
exactly. It like powers up your body with some electrolytes and some nutrients inside, sort of like what a green tea does.
Yeah, the white because it's blue raspberry. I like this one because it reminds me as a popsicle of a kid. But I just tried this and it's not that bad.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I got to try it out sometime. You inspired me, Randy. I got to maybe go to the store and give it one a try.
Yeah, is it expensive, Randy?
For one, here in Canada for two, it's $5.50.
That's not bad.
No.
The Meta Boon is a good too. Tastes like bubble gum.
That's like 2 Gatorade for $5.50, $6.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
You're not
You figure it'd be a
expecting-
little bit more expensive. Well, I mean, it is Logan Paul producing the drink, so.
There are people here though that are selling like cases of like 12 for like $200.
Oh no, I'm not paying that.
No,
No, I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
No way.
No. Nope.
I found it at Walmart.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Walmart.
Is it
Okay.
really good? Is it like worth the price of admission though?
Yeah, I would say yes. The only
Would
thing
you-
is, you don't drink it all. You have to keep it refrigerated. It says.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to throw it out.
Because you leave it. What is it? It's not like a milk or something, is it?
No. It's clear. It's clear.
Okay. It's like a
But you
vitamin
have-
water.
Huh?
Like a vitamin water.
Basically, it's caffeine and gluten free.
Oh no.
And for all you health nuts out there, for
One,
a
two.
500 ml
no.
bottle, 20 calories. 20 calories.
Oof.
So you have to drink it right away. You can't leave it out.
No, you could drink it, but then like say if you have like a mini fridge or you're still at home, you can just put it in the fridge afterwards. It just keep it
Oh, no.
refrigerated because it's made with 10% coconut oil. Coconut
Oh,
milk.
look, that's probably why.
Oh, yeah,
Probably
that's
'cause
why.
it's made of coconut oil, so you want to keep it in the refrigerator to keep it
It's a
good.
little bit amount, but it's still like
Yeah.
you gotta. It says keep
Yeah,
refrigerated.
because it'll spoil very quickly because
Exactly.
of the
You keep it on the
coconut.
heat, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my favorite.
I wonder if you can get it through Amazon.
Actually, do you think you can get this through Amazon?
Oh, Kevin sold that perfectly. That super kick.
Oh, let me.
What's up, Almighty?
Look out!
They also have carbonated ones, not as good as the regular bottle ones. You got me intrigued. I'll say that. I'm very intrigued.
I
Right.
just had the wife to look to see if they have it on Amazon.
Yeah.
How much is one bottle?
How much is it?
How much is a bottle for?
Look
Just
out!
curious.
Oh, look out!
On
One.
Amazon, it's $69 for a case.
So $10 per case? That's not too bad.
No, 69.
Oh no, forget about that.
Oh no, 69.
forget
Oh
that.
no.
No.
69
No.
for 12.
Thank God Mitch isn't here to hear that number.
Right?
Look out! 1, 2, no.
Oh, that is a picture perfect frog splash by Owens.
That's the
I
thing
love-
about you guys in the U.S. compared to us. There's a 15 pack for like $100.
I love your fellow Canadians in wrestling, Randy. They're so good. Kevin
Look
Owens
out!
and Sami Zayn are terrific.
Samoan drop.
Selling it. Ooh, yeah,
I think
they're
they're both
Solo.
French Canadian. They're both French Canadian too.
Yes, they are. Yeah,
For
they're
case
both
SL
RDs.
49. Put it in
Look
the
out.
freezer. Yeah, I think
The
they're
call.
both from Montreal. I believe Sammy's from Montreal and Kevin
One
Owens
is
is from
Montreal. I
Quebec.
think one is from like Ontario.
Look out! Kevin
Yeah,
Owens.
I think Owens is from
Reserve it.
Ontario and Sammy's from Montreal.
Yeah. Come on, Kevin.
Owens isn't capable of having. Kevin Owens is my favorite wrestler in this company. I love Kevin Owens. Love Kevin Owens.
Insecurity by Kevin Owens.
I
What
love
is-
how he's
what is that,
keeping
Earl?
his son alive.
Insecurity. Insecurity.
It's Hulk Hogan in the back.
I love saying that, ladies and gentlemen, because it makes Jeffrey smile when I say it.
Insecurity. I don't know why that makes me laugh. I love that laugh.
Oh, what a headbutt by Solo Sequoia.
Kawhi, you better
What
get
a-
ready for the NBA playoffs.
Yes. Ooh,
Would you say tonight, Jeffrey, the WWE delivered in spades with this Raw?
It was much better than it was last week. I will say that.
Okay.
Much better matches. Things made a little bit more sense. Anything could be better than that garbage show we saw last week.
Right,
It is
exactly.
better. I have to wonder, though, the thing that makes me wonder, and Zion was telling me about it earlier, saying that WWE is going to be under Triple H's creative control. I really wonder if this has
Look
a lot
out.
to do with the fact that Vince McMahon stepped back just this week
Yeah.
just to make fans make believe that Triple H is really in charge.
I think
That's what I wonder.
I think you are correct with the first one.
Get up there.
I think it's a mix of both. I think it's a mix of both, produced by Hunter. Or remember, everything Triple H does is not great. We can't always
Right.
just assume that everything Triple H does is great.
No, I didn't say that.
No,
I
not
wouldn't
you. I'm
say
just
that.
saying everybody believes it.
Oh, 1, 2, no.
No, he kicked out at the
Solo Sequoia kicks out.
That knee. Oh! Owens is just—he's so good. It's
Owens.
like his incredible skill set of Kevin
Yes.
Owens. With his wrestling ability and his mic work, it's just one of the things that's just unmatched in this company.
Yeah.
Owens is terrific.
Hit him with the stunner.
Absolutely terrific.
Hit him with the stunner.
It's a thing of beauty.
Come on.
That's a man almost 300 pounds doing that senton perfectly.
Right.
Oh.
Solo Sequoia now gets whipped to the rope. Oh, Sequoia kicks Owens.
He's jacked up there.
Oh, he got him with a pop-up power bomb with his leg.
Oh, that's cheap. Come on.
Oh, super kick to Owens. Another super kick. And now he's going to give him the Samoan spike. Bang. That's it. Owens is done. 1, 2, 3. Sequoia wins.
3-on-1.
I don't like pinning the champion. I don't like
No.
that.
But they put themselves in a troubling situation because Solo can't lose. And they had to have Jay and Jimmy cost them the match. So in a way, it was a convoluted victory to still make Owens look a little strong. But I don't like him getting pinned either. But
No, I'm not a fan of that.
They're making Solo Sikoa look absolutely like a monster. They're making sure he does not lose. They're there, but you notice how they've been booking Solo. I don't think he's only lost once. And that was on Monday Night Raw a couple of weeks ago to Cody.
Right.
Otherwise, that he is not lost at all. They're booking him incredibly strong because they have something very, very big for Solo Sikoa in the future.
Right.
Oh, now they're just putting the boots to him in the corner.
And now they're putting the boots to him in the corner. Yes, they're beating the stew. They are beating the stew out of Kevin Owens.
Not surprised. Maybe you have Cody come out.
Look who's coming!
Uh-oh. Who's this? Oh, Sami Zayn and Matt Riddle are running down to the ring.
Oh, so they are here.
Yep, they made it. Their plane ride made it. They played
What
it.
did I say, Mitch? I said he would never be alone without his boys. And his name is... Here comes
And
you
look
notice
out.
one thing they absolutely
And they're beating the stew. They are beating the stew.
Wait, is Matt Riddle going to say 420 on it?
Yes, it does.
Matt Riddle.
He's my favorite guy now.
I love Riddle. Riddle is great.
And now Riddle and Owens are beating the stew out of Sequoia.
420, bro.
Ooh.
Riddle is
Look out.
awesome. He's so good when he's serious too.
Oh.
And look out. Oh.
You notice Earl, they just got rid of the whole Miz and Riddle segment?
Yes.
Like they were supposed to have a match this week and they just absolutely scrapped it instead.
Oh, yes,
Riddle
they
exactly
did.
where
Yes, they
put
did.
Riddle
because-
exactly where he should be against the
Yeah.
Bloodline, which makes sense because the Bloodline took him out.
Stunner from Owens.
Look out, a stunner.
Oh, they're taking out Jay.
I just realized. Oh, no.
Oh, an exploder on Jay.
You're right. You're right, Jeff. They did take that match out. They eliminated
Jimmy
it.
tried to save his brother. Turns him around. KO stuns Jimmy. And Jay is in the corner again. Sammy's got to teach him a lesson. Nope.
And
if you
Raw
guys
goes
haven't
off
been
the air.
And if you haven't been following the storyline on SmackDown, Sami Zayn has continued to talk to Jey Uso and trying to tell him that that Roman Reigns and the Bloodline have been using him in the entire time. And Jey is trying to tell him that you got to watch out with Roman. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't like you. He's just using you right now to help you win matches. And you could tell they're teasing a babyface turn for Jey and Jimmy just to get away from the Bloodline. And do not be shocked if Jey and Jimmy, because the whole storyline with this Bloodline started with Jey all the way back in September of 2020. So do not be shocked if it rounds all the way back to Roman and Jey Uso to conclude this bloodline storyline or get it to the next level. So
I think I know. I think I know what's going to happen here. We're going to get a 6-man tag at Backlash, and then I believe that this is going to be the time where the babyface turn is probably going to address itself. They're going to keep dripping it out until it all comes out. And yep.
So you're saying it's gonna be Riddle, Owens, and Zayn versus Solo and the Usos.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I think we're getting. I agree. It's gonna be a co-main event.
That will be a fucking great match. I can't wait.
It's gonna be a great match.
That'll be a good one.
By the way, Almighty says you're losing on Wednesday, Randy.
Yeah, no chance in hell.
Yeah, I think you guys are beating the Bulls too.
Yeah, we've kept them close this year. We're 2-1, but yeah.
What happens if you win? Does that mean you have to play against the 7 or 8 seed?
Bucks. We play the Bucks.
Oh, so you'd automatically go to the next round? Because I heard that whoever loses the 8-7-8 game, they go play again. The loser plays again.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well. Yeah, that's where I'm so confused. I'm so confused about this.
Let me
make sense.
Who is the Knicks playing in the first round?
Knicks are playing the Cavs.
Yeah.
The Knicks are playing the Cavs, and the Nets are playing the Sixers. That's why Mitch was trying to mouth off before, because we're playing each other in the first round.
Boy.
That's why I said when you're on the stream with the Sixers fan, I got your back because I'm the only Raptor fan.
Well, we all know.
I have your back. I've had your back the entire time. Nobody's picking the Nets to win, so why?
And nobody's
picking us to win. Vegas thinks we're gonna get blown out.
And
so.
you can forget about the Knicks. That's going to be the Knicks.
Nobody cares about the Knicks either.
No.
Welcome back, Raphael.
Godzilla can't help that team. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress.
Yes.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was Monday Night Raw tonight.
Solid show.
Better than the night after Raw, after WrestleMania.
Right, exactly.
God, anything could have been better than that piece of crap show.
Well, you know, Randy, I have to tell you, it was voted the worst Raw of all time.
That must have been the wake-up call. Worst Raw ever. Maybe we finally wake up. That's why we changed it up and actually had a halfway decent show that made a little bit of sense.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, me and Jeffrey will return next Monday night, ladies and gentlemen, for the Raw watch along.
Make sure you check out Randy too when he's gonna be doing the basketball games as
right.
well.
And please subscribe to Randy. Please subscribe to Randy. Right. Please give Randy all the loves and the subs because he's a great person and he'll bring it to you. He'll bring it to you like nobody else's business.
And Randy, if you're maybe I'll talk to Coach and NYG. Maybe if we can, we could pop you on. I'll ask them if maybe we could get you on for a little bit and you could talk some hockey since we need to talk a little bit more hockey because most of us are not as into the hockey as you are. So you can give us a little preview of the hockey playoffs coming up soon.
Yeah, and by then we'll exactly know. Yeah. And if not, they've already started a little bit, so we can kind of get into a little bit of what's happened already. So yeah, for sure.
Especially since I think that the Rangers, the Devils, and the Islanders are all about to make the playoffs, I believe.
Islanders are really close, but you're right. The Rangers and the Devils are definitely locked. So
yeah, they might be playing each other in the first round.
yeah.
Exactly. And the Devils might be playing the Rangers or the Islanders in the first round. That's the way it's leaning. So we're going to get a tri-state rivalry going on in the first round in the hockey, which is going to be great. And for a fact, too, I don't know if anybody didn't know this, Earl. If the Islanders make the playoffs, it'd be the first time since 1994 every single winter team in the tri-state area, the Rangers, Islanders, Devils, Knicks, and Nets all would have made the playoffs in the same year. First time it's happened since 1994. That's pretty awesome.
I almost fell off the chair when hearing that
30 years since it happened. If the Islanders have just got to do their part. Devils are in, Rangers are in, Knicks are in, Nets are in. Islanders have just got to get into that 7th or 8th seed, and we have every single tri-state team in the playoffs, which would be awesome.
Well, I don't know.
And if they win the championships, well.
the Boston Bruins are on the peak of like basically doing something that the late Montreal Canadiens, like back when there was like almost the original 6 era,
Yeah.
they're about to like make a precedent on either games won and like points put up. So like,
Yeah.
if anybody's got to face the Bruins, I mean, like I think they've only lost 10 games or something crazy, or 11
Yeah.
this year.
They were like what, 150 points? How many
Something
points
like
they
that,
have
yeah.
this year?
Yeah.
And then I saw that Connor McDavid, the guy from the Edmonton Oilers, had over 150 points in a season.
Yeah, 60 goals and 150
Oh my
points.
God.
And Pasternak had 60 goals the other night for the Bruins. He got three against the Flyers. So yeah,
Right.
it's gonna be a really good playoff.
I want to get your interest. I apologize for keep delaying, Earl, but I'm just curious.
Sorry, Earl. Sorry.
But
that's okay.
Which team in the tri-state area for the hockey do you think has the best chance to go all the way? The Devils, the Rangers, or the Islanders?
You know, I hate to say it, but it would probably have to be the Rangers.
That's what I figured. They have the depth and they have the veteran leadership. Yeah.
And they got the goalie too. But if there's going to be a team that might want to pop out and scare people, Devils.
They got speed. That team's got speed and youth.
Young.
Speed and youth. Yeah. And I think that's a bad matchup for the Rangers if the Devils have to play them.
Yes.
Rangers, everything I hear on the radio, Rangers fans are not happy playing the Devils. They're scared of the Devils because they're
and also don't forget Tampa Bay still in it as well. Like, you know, they were the 3-peat, you know, Stanley Cup champions for a reason. So like, don't sleep on those guys either. So
no, I'm happy. I see. Hockey is exciting in the tri-state area. I got to get myself back into hockey. I might start watching some of the playoffs just to check it out because I'm gonna be so into the basketball. I got to see if I can maybe peek on the hockey that's going on too. Because
even if one of you, like either Earl and you, Jeff, wanted to like come on one of my shows and just like watch along, but like be in like with me in the studio while I call a game.
I'll shut up and watch you do the game. Absolutely.
Get some side like what you guys are seeing, what I'm not seeing, because it's going to be so fast paced. It's like
hockey playoffs are incredible.
Yes.
But Earl, sorry, I'll let you close out the show.
Thank you for the time. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
No problem, guys. No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to put a bow on this Monday Night Raw. We want to thank you for tuning into the streams tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind everyone that the wrestling experience returns this Thursday night.
You're not even a hockey fan.
The wrestling experience returns this Thursday night, and my guest will be Tyler. Tyler and we will be discussing AEW Dynamite. So please tune in for that. And, of course, I'll be back again next Monday night for the 13th edition of the Raw Watch-Along. I'm Earl Cole. That is Jeffrey. That's Randy. And, ladies and gentlemen, have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you again next Monday night.
Now with the hottest